Hey, we are here with Terra Invicta. This is episode 33.
Yep.
And we are back for some more Dungeons and or Dragons. We did just finish a dungeon, so who knows if there's going to be any dragons coming up. We'll see.
Dragonborn.
That's true. With Delhi, there's always dragons.
Exactly.
So our heroes had just navigated Dark Mountain Pass, a long abandoned tiefling outpost from way back when, filled with giant stegosaurus centipede things and mummies and crabs and whatever else. And now, the next kind of stage of your journey is navigating the coastline here along these mountains.
I was going to ask real quick. So are we still on March 4th? Because the last date I have written down is March 4th. Is it still March 4th as we're leaving the thing?
Yes. Yeah. It only took a couple of hours. Let me check my timeline here.
It actually has been
so it was 6 miles.
Oh, 6 miles.
Which means 2 hours. It took it took 2 hours to traverse the first tunnel before you actually got to the little outpost at the end. That was the actual dungeon complex of it. And that, I mean, I don't think it took that much longer. You guys didn't take a short rest, did you? Or did you? Did you take a short rest? Yes.
We did?
We did inside.
Yeah, inside we took one.
Inside,
but not
after the
afterwards.
mummies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's been 4 hours at absolute most. Since you started, which was I think typically 7 a.m. is what we.
Well, no, because we did. Well, yeah, you're right. We did start fresh, right?
Yeah, started fresh.
We didn't kill we killed the things the night before.
So you should have a half day of travel ahead of you. In which case, each of these are 6 miles long. You can move. 2 more hexes before the day is out. As you guys kind of get, you exit the beach that you were on. You just killed the crabs on. After you, and I guess you guys tried to carve up the crabs and stuff too. So
right.
Yeah, it probably would have been 4 hours probably total you spent adventuring so far today. But you made your way all the way through that, and there was kind of like a cliffside path that rose up away from the water. That formed like a winding cliffside path roughly 80 feet above the beach. And you guys kind of headed down that path on to the next kind of leg of the journey. Do we pick up with you guys just continuing onward, or is there something you guys wanted to do before you actually moved on from the beach or anything?
The only thing I did think of, because I re-listened to part of it during my lunch break, was we need to make sure that we say in this official Terra Nullius setting that Audrin did not show us the comet.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, we read
that reminds me. I read something the other day that we've been doing wrong, apparently. I don't know if this matters, and it might not actually be the case. I haven't looked into it yet. But apparently the whole thing of not casting 2 spells per turn is only if you cast a spell with your bonus action, you can only cast a cantrip after that. I haven't looked into it, but we've always just said you can only cast 1 leveled spell per turn. But technically, if you cast something with your bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we technically can cast 2 spells.
It just kind of ends up being more or less the same, but because you usually can't cast 2 spells because you don't have 2 actions.
But it does mean if you action surge, you can have both cast 2 spells, which is relevant for Audrin.
Yep, that makes sense. So the idea is if you have a bonus action spell, the only other spell you can cast with your main action is
yes.
cantrip.
Okay, and that's the reason I bring it up is because that came up, I feel like,
a few
sessions ago with Audrin.
Yep. Yeah, it's relevant. Cool. Yeah, we can look that up for sure, but that sounds right to me. I think that is indeed the ruling.
Or that, or if you have haste or something.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Yeah, so you guys continue onward, making your way up onto this cliff pass. So, what's his face? Tavi he doesn't know everything about the Isle of Dread, but he has an inkling of as you guys kind of start up the cliffside path, he notes to you guys this seems man-made. And after he points that out, it seems pretty obvious to you. that this long ago, this path was kind of carved into the cliffside along the edge here. And as you continue, right, so let me look at my notes here. The winding path kind of goes up and down. Right now, it starts off at 80 feet above the beach that you were on, but sometimes it takes you almost to 100 feet above the waters below. And other times the path descends back to sea level to traverse stretches of rocky beach. So time and erosion have taken their toll on what was probably once a very majestic seaside byway. In places, as you're traveling these 4 hours that you have left in the day, it has eroded to less than 10 feet in width, but it's never narrow enough, at least so far, that you can't navigate it in relative safety. But it kind of goes back and forth between up, down, wide, narrow. But it definitely seems man-made and kind of like it's man-made, but it kind of goes along with the flow of the natural cliff line, and just kind of tries to use nature to its advantage to get you down the shore.
When you were describing it, I was like, is he about to make us roll saves to see if we fall? But I was like, 10 feet. Okay, we're fine.
Don't worry. Yeah.
We'll just get attacked instead.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll fall. So as you're traveling, just giving you a little bit of a travelogue here, because there's nothing super important that happens in this first day of travel here. You do notice you encounter many traces of what looks like recent settlement, but it's abandoned, right? Abandoned or destroyed or whatever, right? So you see empty outrigger canoes beached on the rocks. Sections of walkway that have been repaired or reinforced with wooden supports where erosion has washed away the stone. And now and then you even see a small collections of beachside huts. If there's probably at one point where the cliffside path goes down to a rocky beach. There's a collection of huts, and maybe just a quick cursory search of the huts. It seems clear that it's uninhabited. There's the canoes, if you get it close to them, they rot in the tides and are completely unseaworthy. Repair to the cliffside paths are dubious and sometimes look unsafe, but every time there hasn't been a problem so far. The huts themselves have often partially collapsed or become nesting grounds for loud and angry seagulls. But other than that, right, other than the kind of like eerie presence of a settlement that used to be here, and who knows what happened to them to that these places were abandoned, it's pretty easygoing the first day here.
How old do these look? Like, does it look like people left? I guess if this is looking old,
the causeway itself, right, is like 1,000 years old. Like, it's very obvious that it's very, very old.
Okay,
because it's been eroded by sea and wind like for forever now.
I'm meaning the settlements.
Yes, but the settlements, it kind of depends. So I think Tavi. You know what? Let me just make a history check for Tavi real quick. I'm curious what he can pick up about this with his geography, historiography skills. I don't know why Roll20 is being so slow lately, but it is. It's taking forever to load these things.
Maybe it's trying to roll all 20 at once.
I'm just opening the character sheet and it just takes forever.
Welcome to my life, Caleb.
I feel it. But we've been having issue with the internet in general, but also the stream has never had an issue since then. So I don't know what exactly is going on or what the issue is.
I said, hey, yeah.
Okay, well, Tavi got a 7, so it's unclear, right? Who knows? The last 100 years, maybe. No clear indication.
Not recent, then.
Maybe it's unclear, right? Anytime from yesterday to 100 years ago, he has no real way of knowing. It's probably not actually yesterday, but
the sea has been harsh on it, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so.
I also real quick. I'd say probably generally when we're traveling, I probably have ritual detect magic up just because might as well.
Yeah, so you guys are going along the cliff here, right? So you move kind of 2 hexes forward, and let me take a look on notes. Yeah, does anyone have any particular thing they're doing during the day of travel, or something they wanted to investigate further or figure out?
I just have something at the end of the day I want to do, but nothing now.
Sounds good. Let me take a look at notes real quick here. All right, cool. So Tavi is estimating that it'll take roughly 3 days to traverse the beaches and cliffs west. So you've moved, you spent the day traveling this far, and then you'll be able to move. If it's 6 miles as a hex, it takes 2 hours to traverse that hex, which is what we discovered here. So you move 4 hexes in a day. So, second day we'll go here. Third day will be here, and you're almost to the end. So maybe a little bit of a fourth day. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's all the notes I have. You guys have plenty of food and stuff, so you don't have to worry about finding. I have a note here about it's harder to find food here, but it doesn't matter because you guys have plenty.
We have a day's worth of crab.
It's true, you do.
I thought she said something else for a second.
But yeah,
I mean, after eating that day's worth of crab, probably.
I mean, yeah.
Deli, what did you want to do at night then, at the end of the day of travel?
I would just want to have a so after as everyone's tearing down and getting ready for night, I just would probably go up to Takewee just to talk with her.
Sure thing.
What's up?
And so she'd go,
Takewee?
Yes, Deli.
Look, that was weird. Look, I'm sorry for yelling at Lyrith, okay? It's just that you don't leave people behind. People die that way. And I just get frustrated when I see people acting like that. And I know it's no excuse, but I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, I don't think I'm the one that you need to apologize to, Deli.
Well, you got mad at me, and I know you more than Lyrith.
But I think it would mean a lot to Lyrith if you went and apologized to her. Because the thing is that I wasn't hurt by it. I was just trying to defend her because you have to understand this is our first time ever adventuring, ever. You've been out there. You've been doing your thing. This is our first time, and she's scared.
I know. I know what it's like to be scared.
I know you do, which is why I thought that maybe you'd be more, which is why I got mad at you for not being more understanding.
I'll go talk with Lyrith.
Thank you.
I forgot this when I
God, I feel like this is literally giving me PTSD to conversations I have on a daily basis with my middle school students.
That part of the thing is too, because I forgot I have this as a flaw, but the flaw is I just like being touched. Have a short temper, but far from intimidating. But I also feel tremendous empathy for all who suffer. And I really, So I'd probably go up to Lyrith and just go
Lyrith?
Yeah.
Where would she be? Would she be
she's
around
putting down
people?
a bedroll, right? In this out on the outskirts of camp.
Della would come up to her, probably oh, so she's not around other people then?
Not currently, no.
Okay,
I mean, there's people 15 feet away at max, but
Deli would probably go walk up to her bedroll and kind of just plop down on her butt next to the bedroll. Go,
I'm sorry for yelling at you.
She frowns. What are you talking about?
I yelled at you in the cave, and I'm sorry. I get that the situation was messed up and it was probably frightening for you. It's just I've seen things happen when people run away from.
Sorry, I just saw it in face. Lost the moment.
Sorry, I can see my son is looking at me through the window and he's smiling. Hi, baby.
So cute.
So cute. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
William's more important than this conversation.
He's like perpetually has his mouth open. It's hilarious.
He's so
Sorry, were you gonna say something, William?
Hi, William.
Are you gonna say hi?
Can you say roll for initiative?
Please don't.
Can you say dog? Your favorite word? Dog. Say dog.
Close.
I love you, baby. Okay, we got to get back to this, okay? That was a cute little intermission. You're welcome.
It was.
Give the
I don't
people
mind
what
it
they
at all.
want.
Streams. Oh, look, we've got 10 more viewers now.
I forgot where I was.
You were
No, they
just
were
saying, like, I know you were scared, and there's probably a lot.
No, I was about to say, I was like in the middle of like saying something, and I by the way, Caleb, that would be a good clip.
Yeah.
I saw you scared. It's like
I'll just start over. I know it was freaky and scary, and it's just look. I get it. I understand your response. It's just, and I've been there, but I've also seen what happens when we do that. You can't run when the people you love are in danger. 'Cause that's
No,
when things
you don't understand. I don't feel bad about that. I'm actually glad that you said something. You were right. I messed up, and I don't want to be like that. I want to be strong, like Takui. And like you, but
Yeah. She said, it's like,
she looks at her gloves because she's got gauntlets of ogre strength.
yeah. But the thing is, I don't know if my strength is in facing down a giant centipede. I think I have strengths in other areas, and I certainly don't want to run away like a coward, but I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking through all of this right now.
oh, no, I get it. I mean, I'm not useful in the front of combat. I mean, you saw just earlier today. I tried to get away from those crabs because I know they're gonna hurt me if I stay nearby. So there's no shame in advantageous positioning. But
So you're saying that flanking is good, and
yeah,
that I
But-
should optimize my spell list so I stop sucking as a bard?
I think we might say that.
Well, too bad.
Look, I'm glad you at least see things that way. Then
I'm not mad, Deli. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
and I'm sorry I got mad because I have a bit of a short temper.
It's all right. Sometimes I can't control my emotions either.
Yeah, sometimes that's helpful. Mostly not. Let's not talk about that though.
It sure confuses boys. That's pretty fun.
Let's not talk about that. Either. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can melt down this necklace. I'll talk to
She
you later.
frowns at you.
Did she
You
know
just
that
like
I
go over
eat
to the
magic?
fire.
Well, because we know, actually, that's a good point. We talked about that too. I need to melt that down so it's in the pills I can pop.
Right. I mean, there's zero way that you're getting the optimal temperature to melt a precious metal in a campfire, but
It's gold. It's not that difficult.
I don't think a normal campfire is going to be able to get the heat that you're looking for, as far as I remember. I did.
Except this, like, let's
Melting
Google
I
this.
recently
Point
looked this
of
up.
gold. Oh, 2000 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait. I'm just curious now.
Campfire
Temperature
temperatures.
of a fire.
1650. is
yeah.
what it can
Can
reach.
we
yeah.
roll some sort of survival check or something to see?
You
who
saw
we're
my
really
last
good at-
survival
Extra
check.
hard.
was
I know
the
that's why I
high.
thought it would be funny.
That was the
None
high
of us
range.
have that. Yeah.
No one has
skill.
bellows or
Here's the main thing though. This is a 500 GP necklace that will only get me at most 6 spell points. If I can get something that's in smaller quantities that gets me more than 6 spell
It's
points,
a great idea. You're just probably not going to be able to do it on the road. So yeah.
Oh, do you think I might have to wait till we get to
until
the
you get to
settlement?
far shore? Yeah. Probably.
Ugh,
Right.
okay.
Because like you literally need at this point, you literally need like a forge, right? You need something that is specifically designed to reach higher temperatures so you can melt it down. Because even if you like, even if the campfire, let's say this, even if the campfire literally could get to 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, what are you gonna do as it's melting? Like, you're just gonna hold it? Like, where are you gonna? What are you gonna put it in?
Oh, I was gonna put it in the
Let
dirt.
me introduce you to the fun
Oh,
size.
actually, no, that's a good point. I don't have a thing to.
How are you
melt
gonna
it in.
separate it? Like,
Oh, right. My original idea.
you
No,
don't have
actually,
any
my
casts
original
or
idea.
molds?
My original idea was to melt it in my shield and then pour it out into the dirt. But I don't know what the melting point of my shield is.
Right. Yeah. There's way too many factors that are working against.
Yeah,
you
we
know the
can wait
melting
till we
point
get
of
to
the
the
dirt?
settlement. It just means I'm there. And actually no, this probably would be fine then because Deli spent spell slots thinking, oh, I can melt down this gold necklace and use it to get back my spell points. She's like, they're like, what was I thinking? I can't do this here.
Right. You say this to Lyrith and then walk away, and then you just see maybe Delia stand in front of the campfire and be like, wait.
Or, wait, does Lyrith just say like how?
Yeah.
It's just like how, like,
how?
I just frick, I didn't think about that. The people at Madoc's temple make it seem so simple. Frick.
storms off.
You need Ari Armani with immunity to fire.
Pretty much.
Walk into a volcano, come out with gold in her hands.
Okay, I gotta be very careful now because I don't have a ton of spells, but that's gonna be it for me.
Cool. Awesome. Anyone else need to have any conversations or anything, or does the night pass? Because I have a thing that happens.
Right.
Audrin finds a coconut and puts a face on it.
I
And
don't
talks to it privately.
think there are coconuts here.
I don't think Caleb got that.
No, I understand the
Okay.
reference. But I'm, as the GM, I'm actually thinking about this now.
There shouldn't be coconuts.
Coconuts
no.
kind of do go places. Oh, there are coconuts.
Oh. Do I find a coconut?
the
And is it
coconut
my
palm-
new best friend?
The coconut palm reached West Africa and Ghana about 500 years ago.
Yeah, but would it be growing in the mountains?
Probably not. Yeah, there's not a coconut nearby, but yeah, there might be coconuts here somewhere. Yeah, I forgot that
We
like
passed by
coconuts
this-
like have like the most efficient
Wait. 500
long
years ago,
range
as in
seed
500 years ago from
from
present day to day?
So it would have been happened like 100 years ago in our time.
Oh,
Well, here's the thing. Could Audrin have found a coconut at the settlement?
Oh no, I don't think there are any
Coconut, like
coconuts
coconut.
growing on this side
No,
of
but,
the
but
island.
like
no.
a coconut shell or like half.
Oh,
one.
I mean, okay. Audrey, do you want to make a luck save to find a coconut? I don't know if this matters. Do you really
Jordan needs
Uh,
his coconut.
I know. I'll wait until we get to the island.
Okay, so
Or to the- to
the-
He
settlement.
just needs
Thank
two
you.
halves to pretend he has a horse.
Cool.
yeah, we should do
so-
that for Abner, right? Follow behind her and just.
No. For Abner, we need a full size coconut. Bang him over the head with.
Would everyone make a perception check for me?
Alrighty.
That's right. Something was probably still
Yeah.
following us.
The thing that Audrin's really good at being
Dang.
perceptive.
Oh, he actually is.
What
So
the heck?
Actually,
So what did we
most
decide the
perceptive.
watches were again? I'm always forgetting this.
Let me go
Well,
back.
it's
I have
different
'em
now.
Let me.
Well, I have them listed out
let me
somewhere recently
actually
that I
write this.
okay, it's me first, then Takui and Lyrith, then Audrin and Tavi, and then Deli.
So
And like I just
watch.
rewrote it so I would have it.
Is there anyone
quickly.
watching with you, Anna?
maybe Conrad, maybe.
No,
like-
thank you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So you said Anna, and then who was second?
Takui and Lyrith.
Lyrith.
And then
then
Audrin and Tabby.
Audrin and Tabby.
And then
then Deli.
Deli's last. And if she would like a second.
I don't know if Deli would want to be with the other
If
two
Anna
leftovers.
doesn't want any of the other people, I'm just positive Deli doesn't.
Like,
There's
I'm
no way.
good. No, thank you.
So I think it would be Takui who notices this. Just because of time of when it happens, sort of a thing, right? I just wanted to see who would be perceptive during this time period. You're starting your watch. Anna has just gone to bed, and you and Lyrith are maybe talking about the night before and talking about the conversation she had with Deli and whatnot, right? And suddenly you just like get a weird like I have a bad feeling about this sort of thing. And you sense a presence out in the dark, just beyond your range of observation. But you're not sure. You're like, I feel like we're being watched. Like, there's something out there, but you can't see anything. What do you do?
What does Takui do?
Produce flame out into the darkness.
Well, that's an option.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What would I do? Do I sense it's like multiple people? One people? Don't know.
Don't know.
Just
A
don't know.
presence.
A presence.
And
that's
this-
not helpful.
It's not Santa Claus either.
And I'm assuming nothing would have recharged by now.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. Takui, I think, is going to she's gonna pretend like things are fine. She's
Mhm.
gonna be like, Lyrith, why don't you stay here for a second? I am gonna go grab us a coconut.
I don't know if I've seen any coconuts.
I think I may have seen some in the village behind us. I'm getting a little thirsty. I'm gonna go see if I can grab us some.
Okay.
She's like, just be on guard. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
And then Takui's gonna like head towards the direction where
Mhm.
like she like maybe senses the presence and like produces like a flame.
Yeah.
Just like
You're just like walking in the
pretend
darkness,
like
looking around.
pretend like I can't see nothing kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
don't know that I can see.
And you kind of walk out into the darkness, and you feel like you can sense it still, right? And then you're just kind of walking and walking and walking, and then there comes a point where like it's obvious that it's not there anymore, but like you kind of missed the moment where it stopped being obvious to you, and that's the point where you hear Lyrith scream.
Okay, how far away did I actually walk? Because I wouldn't have walked far.
Yeah, maybe like 100, 200 feet.
Oh
Right.
no, I wouldn't have even walked that far.
Okay, so like 100 feet then, maybe max.
Yeah, max. Like I would not have walked that far away from camp.
Yeah, you hear Lyrith scream, and then you turn back and you don't see anything. Like the campfire was behind you, but you see nothing. Just like darkness.
Okay, I want to, because produce flame is, gosh, what's the range on produce flame?
120?
No, it's definitely, it's at least 60 feet. Hold on. Look, where can't I find this? When I need it. Range, seriously, why can't I find it?
And right now we're seeing this from Takui's perspective. Obviously, you guys would hear the scream and wake up probably, but
Well, and you have the somebody
Alert, yeah.
the rapier of warning.
That's true,
right?
yeah.
That would wake up everybody.
Mhm,
I think. Why can't I see anything? I'm seriously. I'm so what her.
What are you trying to find again?
I'm trying to find the range for my produce flame.
Produce flame. Let's take a look. The range. Oh, I forgot that Roll20 hates me right now. This isn't going to load.
I love
30
you,
feet.
Caleb.
30 feet.
That's
thirty-
it.
30 feet, yeah.
No,
It does seem
way.
very low, but that's what it is.
Okay, yeah. So Takui will like run up and then like cast like a produce flame like out in like the general direction.
Yeah, sounds good. And I mean,
But obviously I can see 60 feet. So I'm assuming when I run back, I see something.
so you run back and you shoot off produce flame when you know you're about 30 feet away. or you get closer, you see nothing, like literally nothing. Like it's like the campfire and everything in that vicinity just went completely dark. And you shoot a produce flame, and it also just disappears into blackness.
Cast
no.
darkness in there.
And we see we just run up to the edge of it, right? And you can see at this point, oh, it's literally the darkness spell. But you hear all the party members just like jostling, like, oh, can you say anything? And everyone's just kind of like freaked out and has their weapons ready, but there's nothing. Like no creature jumps out to attack you.
Could I do something?
Sure.
Well, actually, does this count? Could I dispel magic this?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to.
Let's
This would
check.
be my. This is my last high level spell slot, so I want to make sure I.
Yeah,
I feel like this would be
Takewee would
worthwhile.
definitely be screaming, Lyrith! As she's like running.
Right.
This
She's
is
like, I don't know.
Do I know what level dark? No, oh no.
Mostly
I don't
just
wanna
asking,
metagame this,
Lyrith, are you there? Are you okay? That's what she's
Yes,
saying.
I'm fine. I don't know what's going on.
Wait. Okay. I would. Deli would just get up, look around, see she can't see anything, and knowing that this could be potentially very bad, she'll use her last high level spell slot to dispel magic.
Okay. And it's let me double check the actual.
I don't know if darkness is a 4th level spell or
let me check
below,
the
but this
level.
is
I don't think
worthwhile
it's-
if it works.
I don't think it's a 4th level or higher. But I'll check.
I thought it was a 3rd or.
Yeah, 3rd sounds right. Maybe 2nd.
It's
Might
4th
be
level spell
1st.
slot's the only spell slot I have. Yeah, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Yeah, it's a 2nd level spell. So you cast it, and darkness goes away, and there's nothing around it. Like there's a normal campfire. Everyone's like obviously scattered around all of the like bedrolls and equipment and stuff, right? But like there's nothing there. It was just someone cast darkness on your camp, apparently.
Deli's gonna go. Well, actually, so there's clearly okay. I feel like combat's going to happen. I just don't know if I want to waste a wild shape yet. I'll wait for wild shape.
So we presently don't have any of our nothing is recovered from last.
Yes,
combat.
exactly.
No, nothing's recovered yet. In that case, maybe Deli would. I can for free, essentially.
We haven't even gotten a short rest in, have we?
You did one earlier,
Yeah.
but I mean, you
I don't
guys
think
very
Audrin did not, though, because remember he went and.
you definitely could have gotten a short rest before now, though.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure.
Would we all have?
Yes.
Okay, then
There's
I
no
would
reason
recover
why not.
some.
Yeah.
I would recover some hit points.
And I had an entire watch, so.
And I get my action surge back.
Oh wait, I didn't have a watch yet. Would I not get a short rest?
Well, so what I
You
mean is
definitely would get a short rest.
what I mean
Okay.
is you camped way before you even fell asleep. So like there would have been a short rest, after you settle up camp. So yeah, you can do that for sure. What does everybody do?
Why do I feel like this is like a very small person? I'm getting like Fae vibes for some reason.
I was thinking if there's some sort of group that didn't want us to see them as they were trying to pass through the night.
Deli's gonna transform into a wolf. Well, she's going to try and transform into a wolf. She's gonna transform into a wolf. And she wants to try and see if she can detect anything because wolf has advantage on wisdom / perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Sure, go for it.
Gonna try and sniff it out. Only a 12.
Nothing in particular. Honestly, I think the only thing that one thing you do notice, because I feel like this is probably something a wolf would notice. You're sniffing around camp or whatever, and the one thing you see is like you guys weren't really camped that near the beach. I think you're probably up on a cliffside, right? Kind of back away in like maybe a little small depression on the side of the cliff. But you see a little shell just like in this next to the campfire, and like you're not sure. Like, it just looks out of place because there's no shells up on the cliffs here.
Deli would walk up to it. Who do I know of as having the best Arcana check? That's Audrin, right?
Audrin.
So Deli would look to Audrin and kind of bark at him and like nudge the shell with her nose.
Yeah, I'll do an Arcana.
Well,
check
would you
on
be
them.
able to get something from that? Because obviously I'm not speaking to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Audrin stoops down and investigates it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I mean, with it, I don't know if there's a... Okay, yeah, with a 28 Arcana, this is what... It's not like a spell component, but what likely happened is someone above you somewhere, whether on the cliff or flying or something, you don't know, cast darkness on the shell and dropped it in the camp.
yep, that's what I.
Oh, I thought darkness stayed on a point.
This
But
is
it's in an
why.
object or a person or you could... There's different things you can cast it on.
See, that's why I'm thinking this is some kind of like small little fairy person flying above us.
It's Poppy!
That's what I was thinking.
How big is it?
Not bigger than that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not a little bit bigger than a quarter.
Okay. Well.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean
fine
the presence is. You said the presence is gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are standing around like looking, there's
This
just nothing that
has-
happens, right?
This has very This is very Exodus vibes. All of a sudden.
I mean,
Oh,
if it's
like
gone and all they did was cast darkness, I mean, I feel like there's nothing else to do except
Yeah. Like none
hunker
of us are
back
good at looking
down.
for tracks. Like there's nothing really.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you look
and then-
around, there's nothing.
yeah.
I mean, that's what Deli already did. So
Yeah. So I think.
Well, we'll just everybody go back to bed. I'll
Yeah.
continue to.
yeah, and it
keep
seems like
watch.
the NPCs are just slightly frazzled about it. But they just are like, okay, that was weird, and go back to bed. Cool. So we wake up on the morning of March 5th. And let me...
Wreck. I did not get matchmaking charges on my magic missile wand.
Oh, we're in March, right? Oh, guys, beware the tides of March.
So you guys are, continuing down the cliff. And at one point, you... No, you know what? You guys move 2 hexes, right? So, about half the travel day has finished. You're continuing down the cliffside path. And that is the point. Let me look here.
Sorry, real quick, did we
Yeah.
get any loose coin? Or was it just treasure?
I don't think there was any loose coin. Yeah, it was just like the amulets and stuff, right?
Just trying to think of a way I could act. Wait, Pearl of Power. Right, Pearl of Power.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have attuned to the Pearl of Power since we kind of didn't really
Yeah, that's
talk
fine.
about it very much. I just gotta
Also, if
figure
you
out-
really need it, we have party gold that you can eat.
That's true.
That's what I'm. Oh no, we didn't recover
I
our party
don't
gold.
think we-
Did we?
Oh, we
Yes.
didn't recover any of it?
It's with the
That's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
You're right. I forgot about that.
So one thing that just like to some flavor as we're going here, right? The travel day. Conrad is very talkative today. Right? He is probably specifically trying to talk Audrin's ear off. So when Audrin isn't flying around with his boots, investigating things, he's just like asking Audrin about his life and what he's doing. Like when Audrin goes off and investigates something particular, he's like, "Oh, did you see anything?" He's just trying to like talk your ear off. How are you responding to that, Audrin?
Audrin is I want to say is in dad mode.
Yeah.
Where he's like, it's like when there's a toddler who's saying a lot, but who's finally learned how to speak and is going and going. And so, the parent's paying attention, but is also like really focused on whatever they're actually doing.
Yeah.
I
Trying
think
to
it's like
split your
that. Where
brain.
it's like, yeah, well, he's like listening, but isn't necessarily focusing too terribly much on it.
Sure.
They're like walking along and Conrad's going and Audrin's just kind of marching along, trying to figure out, all right, where do we need to go next? And trying to stay focused on getting everybody around safely.
Sure. Takwe, do you want to make a perception check for me real quick?
Sure.
Or insight. Insight.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sounds good. You don't notice anything in particular here. We just continue on.
Darn. Did I actually change this man's life, or is it all a sham?
So you get about...
Wait a second. Does Deli have detect magic on at all times? Does Deli detect shenanigans?
I did say I had detect magic up when we were traveling.
Yeah,
so something
you
up.
haven't noticed anything.
I wasn't sure if it was something like Conrad is actually casting some sort of charm spell on you. No. That can't work because
Nothing like that.
Yeah. Oh,
this location, once you guys get about 24 miles from the Dark Mountain Pass exit, you get to a section of cliff sides, and we'll honestly just go ahead and drag you guys to a map now. Because what happens is
a surprise birthday party.
So we have
Lavinia's there with cake.
Chin up front, and everybody's gotten a long rest at this point. Also, by the way, so make sure you change your stuff. I see.
Make sure you have max stuff, so that way, whatever I'm about to throw at you, you've got everything.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, spell slots I do not have a ton of right now.
all these wonderful recharged spell slots. All 2 of them that I've regained. You know what spells
all
I can
my
now use?
recharge spell slots.
I can't wait to use Disguise Self, Identify, or Illusory Script.
Hey, Identify has come in handy a lot.
Yes, but that's literally the only thing. As of late. That does not mean that won't change. It could change right now. Maybe we'll need to use Illusory Script.
To be fair, the Pearl of Power could come in handy for any 3rd level, or just one 3rd level spell slot would be worthwhile.
So you guys are walking along. You're just about to cross a kind of like rickety wooden bridge. Is not a very accurate word. It's mainly just like several planks strewn across a gap. It's not a super large gap or anything, but it's a little bit more precarious than. So you're kind of taking your time getting ready to go across. And that is when you are warned by the Rapier of Warning, right? So no one's surprised by this, but a bunch of gargoyles are leering down at you from the cliffs. So I don't know if any of your characters are like familiar with gargoyles or whatnot, but these ones are less gothic and more kind of like feral. They have some kind of like geometric patterns etched into their form. It looks kind of like weird kind of geometric hieroglyphic sort of thing.
I'm just imagining a bunch of golems with wings. Like Schmiegel.
So here's a token for him.
I'm like, I feel like strangely I might be familiar with these just because of church history stuff.
Yeah, you might have like familiarity with like Gothic gargoyles, but these ones look like more feral and whatnot.
Would there be anything that I would roll to see, or like, I guess probably either history or Arcana?
You could roll a Arcana
Or religion.
check. Arcana, I think, makes sense.
Arcana.
22 Arcana. Likely, these are remnants of magical gargoyle guardians or whatever the Igbaye that the Igbaye used to use forever ago, right? So like a group of them that has stayed alive all these years because they're like literal elementals. When the empire fell, they just still lived on.
Okay, so there's not a chance that this is one of the things that the angel was supposed to.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
But now
do I know any ancient shoeing rituals?
I don't think you do. No. Well, I mean, you know the thing where you put the 2 tennis shoes over if that's what you're talking about.
I did consider saying that when we were surrounded by darkness, like being like, what if I throw up 2 tennis shoes and see if anybody responds by throwing some tennies back?
One comment about the tennis shoe thing.
It is now canonically thieves' can.
At least in this region. Cool. Yeah, let's roll some initiative, shall we?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Ooh, that was bad.
Don't worry, it won't be as bad.
Watch
as
me
Melissa.
roll worse.
Man, roll 20 is
Yep.
breaking.
Told you.
Still second of the PCs.
I did. It didn't. For some reason, the token didn't actually get clicked, so you want to add that in manually, Caleb. 8.
Sounds good. I will do that when roll 20 stops breaking.
I'm sorry, Caleb.
I don't know what's happening. I don't understand.
Freaking seriously.
Aw, man. You still get to go first.
That was
that's right.
Selected.
I forgot about that.
All right.
Well?
Oh, that's not right.
Well, this is going to be fun because we're not going to be able to like move at all.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. How high up in the air are we?
I think I have a note on that. Let's see.
That depends. How much lettuce did you have for breakfast?
These ledges over here are like 20 feet below you. The actual water is 80 feet below.
Okay.
/ the rocks.
With a bunch of ominous rocks at the bottom.
Exactly. Sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me here. This guy actually shouldn't be here.
No, Deli can't turn into a bear. Actually, can she? Oh, I should remember. Nope.
There we go. Forgot to change this. All right, now I have to individually open 5 different character sheets and roll for all these NPCs, and I have to wait for it to load every single time.
You should just put like let Jordan control Tavi and let Alyssa control Lyra. There's something.
Let me see if it's any faster on my other computer
and
here.
I'll control Avner. Oh no, I decided to go crazy and jump off a cliff.
So funny.
I'm just trying to make your life easier, Caleb.
I'm not sure that's who you're trying to make life easier for.
It's definitely not trying to make it easier for Avner.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can do it on this screen and it won't break.
Why is Conrad in the front?
He was talking to Tabby or
Audrey.
Audrin.
Being weird.
Okay.
You know, weirdo.
I'm so mad I failed that insight.
All right.
The gargoyles are coming for him.
He is a gargoyle. I was joking, but now I'm worried.
He looks like one. Oh no!
All right, Audrin, you can go first. You have been warned by the Rapier of Warning that this is happening. What do you do?
Am I
Caleb didn't add me to the turnover.
Oh, yeah.
Am I convinced that they are definitely going to attack? Or
Yeah, I mean, they're leering down at you with teeth bared, like waiting to jump, right? They're very obviously trying to, like, ambush you guys.
okay, well, then if they're trying to ambush us, then I just don't let them. I fire a firebolt.
Which one are you attacking?
I'm going to attack. This one right here, because it's probably the hardest to hit.
You have hit it.
Yay! Ignore the sneak.
Did you not steady aim it?
Sneak attack doesn't work with.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you hit it with a firebolt. Some rock chips off of its shoulder, and it roars down at you.
Audrin shoots one fireball, and he just screams, "Go away!"
And that's when they all swoop down.
Audrin just goes, "Oh, you've got to be all right."
All right.
What if we just say, no thanks, we're not interested?
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
Well,
like they're telemarketers and just closing the door on them.
Yeah, for Lent, I've given up interactions with gargoyles. So you guys can't.
This one flies down and attacks Audrin since he attacked it. And bites you and claws you. Hits with the claws for 4 slashing damage.
Except it's less, because I'm gonna half the damage.
Very good.
Because I can do that.
And then
Actually, yeah, I'll do that.
This one is gonna rush over and attack Conrad. And hits with a 15 for 5 piercing. What the? Conrad's HP is not correct.
It should be 1,000.
It was like 29 for some reason, and it's supposed to be 8.
It should be 1 million.
And then this one's gonna swoop down and attack.
Overheal.
Tabby. Hits with the 17 for 6. Tabby's almost dead. This one's gonna swing down and attack Avner.
Yes.
Hits with the claws.
Oh.
Avner's almost dead.
Oh no.
This one's gonna swing
what
down
will we do?
and attack Anna.
That's rude. You hit me with both attacks. Did you really mean that?
Yep. Piercing and slashing
Wow.
there. 13 altogether. And this one will attack Deli. And hit the claw.
Literally everybody except our tank got hit.
Yep.
And Lyrith.
And Lyrith.
Oh,
yeah.
And the tank's backup shield.
So Lyrith is going to go ahead and do something. Let's find out what.
She can give inspiration to everybody. Inspire.
Are they like on the ground right now, or are they still flying?
They're probably still flying, yeah. but they're like in range, right? They're like they had to attack you, so. Okay, so I think what does Lirith even have to do? Guess she'll save her spells for doing healing words to help people. And in the meantime, yeah, I think she'll just give Anna a bardic inspiration since she's kind of like
Wow.
the person who got hit of the party. Most
I'm
who are egregiously.
simultaneously honored and offended.
Thanks for the help. Wait, you think I need help?
Yeah.
And that's what she does. Actually, I guess she throws a dagger at the same one then. That's attacking you, Emily, because she can't do that. So.
Was she throwing her magical dagger at it?
No, her regular dagger.
Okay, I was like,
that missed. So that was her turn. Okie dokie. It is Anna's turn.
Okay, so if I go to this square, would I be flanking with Deli?
Yes. Because I mean, they're okay. So they're flying, but they're like still technically in the 5-foot square, right? That like.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the one in front of Deli. Does a 16 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Wait, so you're not flanking?
No, because I'm attacking the one in front of you first. I have a process, okay? I thought this out.
I was just making sure because I was half paying attention.
So now I'm going to run over here and I can get an attack of opportunity from the one above Avner. But since I attacked the one in front of Deli, it can't. Because of my mobile feat. It can't attack me, but now that one will use its reaction to attack me, and I can tell Avner to run behind Takui.
I had my health up, so I actually couldn't see.
No, it doesn't. Say it again.
So I'm running over here. So now this gargoyle that was in front of Avner
that one.
would get an attack of opportunity against me.
Okay, that makes sense.
So now Avner can run for free.
It misses, but now Avner can run. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I say, Avner, on your turn, you can try and hit it and then run behind Takui.
Right. That makes sense.
And now I'm going to attack with advantage on the one that I'm flanking.
Oof.
Quite poorly.
Even with a 10, that does not work.
And now I'm going to try and kick it.
Cool. Yep. Do your fists count as magical weapons yet?
That's what I was just thinking. I don't think so yet. I think that's one more level of monk. Let me make sure. Yep.
So close.
Okay.
Honestly, if Anna's okay with tattoos, you should definitely take my Eldritch Claw tattoo. It'd be very helpful. It gives you a +1 to unarmed strikes. And they count as magical for the sake of overcoming.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 7 non-magical damage.
Sounds good.
Oh wait. I'm gonna make it, instead of bludgeoning damage, I'm gonna make it cold damage.
That seems to do some good stuff. Very
That
good.
Seems like the one that could be best.
Yeah, so you slam it with your elbow and frost appears on the gargoyle's chest. Cool. Is that it?
Yep.
All right, Takui.
Hey, question.
Mm-hmm.
These gargoyles, I know that they're flying, but I'm assuming they didn't go right. They didn't go right up to them. Are they like a little bit above?
No, I think they're basically up in front of everybody when they're like hovering.
Because that can't happen with Avner because
that one I guess is
there's
above.
A cliff.
Yeah.
Same thing with maybe that one.
Yeah, probably the same thing. Yeah.
What about this one?
This one is below, not yeah.
Darn it. Okay, so those two are above.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Okay. Then I think I can do this. I am going to cast Burning Hands upward towards them.
Cool. That makes sense.
And here, I think this could work. I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically, it's a 15-foot cone. And I'm just pointing it upwards towards
sense.
the two of them. And I think it gets both of them going upwards
like
that way.
It's fun.
So I just like shoot it
They
out.
both fail their dex save.
We both take 10 radiant damage.
Very good.
Didn't do terrible damage, but I was hoping for a little bit more. And then I will give a bardic inspiration to Audrin.
Okay. Cool.
Say, yeah, and just do that. And then, yeah, I don't know if I would move because I don't want to take an attack of opportunity from this guy, but Avner can move through us and come over here still, so he's fine.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, it's Tabby's turn.
I might move next turn. We'll see.
And he will go ahead and just attack the gargoyle that's in front of him bravely. Okay, that's going to take forever to load. Screen. Okay. I guess he'll use... I think he knows enough about the gargoyle situation here to know he should use his magical spear to do this. So he'll... Hey! Look at that. So he hits that one. Yikes.
Are you kidding?
No, he has a -1 to strength, so he did 1 damage to it.
He nicked a pebble off.
Yep.
He quite literally rolled a 1, lost a 1, and then had to gain a 1 just because.
Yep. Because of magic.
Just to hit for 1.
Magic.
Yep. Good job, Tabby.
That's the thing.
All right. Conrad is going to try to be brave as well and attack the one that's in front of him. Why do I keep opening the sheet on this screen? I know it will not work. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he'll attack with his magical dagger. Critical success for 9 damage. Nice job.
Oh, I'm in the wrong turn order. Abner's going before me for some reason.
Yeah. I must have added you after I organized them. So yeah, you can go next.
I think the best option I have, because I was just checking, Wild Shape never gives me the ability to attack magically, from what I can tell.
Yeah. I think it's some Circle of the Moon thing, maybe.
Yeah, so Wild Shaping is kind of useless, except for extra spell hit points right now. So I'm going to just the usual shillelagh and smack him with a shillelagh.
Sounds good.
Actually, or do I magic missile? No, I'm flanking right now. I will just shillelagh. 16?
16 hits.
6 magical bludgeoning.
Very good. Cool.
And yeah, it's my turn.
All right. Now the question is, does Avner listen to Anna?
Does Avner ever listen?
I think he does in this case because there's no reason why he wouldn't want to do the optimal thing for him. He's worried about his own skin, so he'll listen and go behind Takewee there.
He can try and attack, though, if he wants.
Okay, so that's where I need to roll to see if he does that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because like I could always have Avner be a jerk every time if I wanted to, but I might as well roll to see.
He attacked before.
Yeah, he's smart. There you go. He's wise at least.
But then he can't disengage though if
he doesn't need to. I already used that one's reaction.
Oh right.
Hey,
right.
He hits it.
That's why I
1 damage.
What is with these NPCs rolling 1s on their damage?
Very good. Very good. All right, Audrun.
Hey, you know what? 1 point has made a difference
That's true.
before.
That is
many
very
times.
true. That is very true.
Audrun, you're surrounded by 3 of them. But you can also fly.
I politely ask them to leave. Oh yeah, I can do that. Well, no, I don't want to do that right now because then they'd all just go after me.
Just surround you on all sides, yeah, in a sphere. All get flanked.
I'll distract them and sacrifice myself. All of you run away. Okay.
And then Audrey gets captured by these guys, taken back to the Gargoyle tribe, made an honorary member after he proves himself because he can also fly, and it's a whole big thing.
I return and I'm basically Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
But with gargoyles.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have a bunch of the gadgets.
Gargoyle Man.
I am the gargoyle.
Yeah, that's your catchphrase, too. All right, what do you want to do?
Well, what do I want to do? I want to hit him with my rapier, and then I want to hit him with my dagger, but I can't do that.
No, you cannot.
Nope.
Not anymore, now that we've realized the rules.
Yeah. And I also want to hit him with my dagger and then hit him with my hand crossbow, but I also can't do that.
True.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best thing to do here. Because honestly, it's probably just going to be... Yeah, okay. I'll try to hit him with my rapier.
Seeing as good.
My magic rapier. And whoop.
One in front of you?
Yep, and I am using the steady aim.
Cool. Yeah, 22 hits.
16.
Nice. Very good. Yeah, so you seem to do a good amount of damage. Like, the thing is, like, a normal rapier probably would do nothing against a literal stone being, but you have a magical one, so it, like pierces right through, like, its chest, and cracks the stone, and then you slide it out, and it's roaring at you. Cool. Is that it?
I roar back at it.
Fair enough.
Actually, I don't think Audrey would actually roar back. No, I don't have anything else that I'm doing.
Yeah, I just figured.
I was looking, and I can't find anything else.
Sounds good. So, first thing I want to do is I think I'm going to have these 2 gargoyles try to drag Deli off the cliff.
That's rude.
Mm-hmm. So this
How?
has
No, I actually have.
this has
I
advantage.
actually have. Huh?
So they got a 20.
This
Just
is
2
a
of 'em.
post strength check.
Yep.
Can they actually carry it?
2 of them, yeah, sure. Deli's not that big. And all they're going to do is just, like, push her off the side of the cliff, right? That's all they need to do.
Okay, I go wild shape into a dolphin and fall into the water.
So you go wild shape into a dolphin and maybe hit the rocks?
Hey, it's my best option.
Okay.
Does someone have feather fall?
Did you want to roll first at
Well,
least?
I was gonna
See if you
say,
resist it?
or you just crit real quick.
I mean, I'll put just a strength saving throw.
Or athletics. It's not a saving throw, but it's an opposed. It's opposed athletics, but they don't have athletics trained, so it's just strength for them.
Wait,
Why is that worse for me?
Caleb,
Wait,
were
why
you
is that
asking
worse
if-
for me?
Did you say something about if anybody had a question for Deli? Did you say
No.
that? Okay, never mind.
Wait, no, I'm legitimately confused right now. My strength saving throw is 5.
So you
Now my
have
athletic. Huh?
Good.
But my strength saving throw is 5, but my athletics check is 4.
Yeah, because your strength save you might be trained in.
I'm not.
Do you have a
It
plus
might-
1 to saves for something?
Oh, that might be. Oh, is that what that's doing? That might be what my cloak of protection's doing. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it, because I have a +1 in all the other ones too. Okay, well, I'll just roll athletics and see what happens.
That's good.
Or shoot.
Yeah, athletics.
No!
It's on the wrong side. Critical failure.
And
what a swing.
I had something I was going to ask Nelly, but...
Oh.
I don't know if anything would apply in this situation because Deli's not used to being strong in this kind of way.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense. Deli's small.
Yeah. So, Deli, so I'll let you do. So you're gonna wild shape into a dolphin. Is that your plan?
I'm gonna look at my other spell slots.
Okay.
I mean, because how far would Deli
still gonna
fall
have
in this moment?
80 feet.
I mean,
Okay, so this is what I'm wondering, right? Depending on what Deli tries to do here, I maybe would allow a dexterity save to grab the ledge that's 20 feet below her, right? Because she's going to fall right on the edge of it, kind of.
Yeah, because I'm like, could she just be falling here?
She's falling this way, so she might be able to grab the edge here, but that would be like a dex save or something.
Dex save is not great either.
Okay, if they're dragging that way, then I get a reaction to attack of opportunity, that gargoyle in front of me.
Ahead.
15?
Yep, 15 hits.
Well, 18 because it's still flanking, but yes.
Yeah,
8.
Very good.
Dang.
Okay, so it's Dex saving throw.
You're hoping you would kill it and then they wouldn't get advantage and then the
I
whole thing would be
mean, at least
nullified.
try.
She still got a crit fail. It wouldn't have mattered.
I mean, yes, but look, I was.
Yep. Yeah, what's Deli gonna do? Because you're at the.
I think I'm gonna try for the Dex save.
Yeah,
but I have an idea.
Okay, go for the Dex save. If you do the Dex save, you're still gonna take the 2d6 damage because you're falling 20 feet.
Yeah. Here's my current idea. So, I mean, we've talked a little bit about Deli's story, but we haven't really gotten much into Deli's backstory, and I think I have an idea of why this might not be something she's good at, but it's not something. It's something that's happened before, potentially. Because I mean, we've talked about how much have we talked about Deli's backstory actually?
I mean, it's a moderate amount.
Because we've talked about how she was at the circus and everything, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very reasonable that one time, because we've established that her former master, who I forgot the name of,
Davenport.
Mr. Davenport. Why is that not written right there? Mr. Davenport was not exactly the nicest kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And one time, maybe he decided to put her on top of a, like have like this really like large pole to stand on, is kind of like a look at person doing this and kind of putting her on up there. And maybe she fell from that one time and had to catch herself, and she's just trying to remember that.
Sure, that makes
right
sense.
Now. Anything to help me not die right now. Dex save?
Yep.
19.
Yeah,
okay.
I think 19 is good enough. So you'll take the 2d6, but you're hanging from the ledge right here.
Okay.
You'll have to use like half your movement to like get yourself up, but you take 11 bludgeoning damage as you like slam your face on the rock.
It could be worse. That's
you just deleted all of your health.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally was typing in the wrong spot, so I took 6. No, how much did I take earlier? Because I've only been hit once so far.
Let me see. It's up here somewhere.
I think I took 5 damage because I was at 61.
It would have been right after the double. Yeah, 5. You took 5 damage.
I'm at 50 health right now.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. This gargoyle is going to try to throw Conrad off.
That I'm fine with. No.
And we'll probably do the same thing. We'll probably have the 2 of them right here try to do that. Just trying to like pick off the weak and like throw them off.
Oh, they saw me as weak?
You're smaller than everybody else.
Now I'm pissed.
Guys, this is awesome. Avner is on the edge now.
That's true.
And he's about to break. He's one step closer to the edge, and he's about to break.
All right. So Connor has a -1 on this check and got a 7. Very good.
Good job.
He at least has something to fall into.
And the gargoyles will roll this with advantage and get a 21. So, poor Conrad.
Are any of us allowed to use our reaction to try and like?
Yeah, if you want to use your reaction to do so, that makes sense.
That's just
so
what
the thing is, it's not like a dex save to grab him or whatever. It's like you'd have to oppose the gargoyles basically, and you beat the 21 probably is what it would have to be, because you have to grab him and then keep him out of their clutches. So, but yeah, that sounds something we could try.
I was about to say something probably only take me to do.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Especially with the 21.
Yeah.
God, I wish I was raging right now. I'd get advantage on this. But I mean, I got the +7 to athletics, so it's possible.
Yep.
But no, I don't mind using my reaction for this. Okay.
Go for it. Ooh, so close. No, 18's not going to do it. Conrad is thrown off the edge. So the thing is, they're throwing him off this way, which means I think he can maybe catch on the ledge there, though. There's a ledge underneath the bridge.
But if he takes the 2d6 damage,
he could take 2. He could take 2 damage and still have 1 hit point left. It's possible.
So like he's gonna go unconscious and not be able to grab onto the ledge.
Instead of grabbing on the ledge, is it him like twisting his body so that way he lands like on?
It's grabbing the ledge, I think. Yeah.
Darn. Okay, fine.
He fails. So he falls all
great.
the
I had
way.
this whole conversation with him and her. How he's important.
He literally
and now it's just not even
falls to
important.
his death and dies again.
Goodbye.
Oh, we know.
Well,
for
okay.
sure now.
It's
this
not.
is what this means.
It's
the comment is total crap.
It's technically possible that he doesn't instantly die because he could get an 8 damage and only be up to -6. So
and I can revivify him.
Either way, let's roll 86, see what happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah, 22 damage. He's splattered against the rocks.
He's not only fully dead, but there's 0 way we will be getting to him within 1 minute.
No, he could potentially. Audra could fly down.
Well, also his head is probably mush, and revivify doesn't fix that.
I think it does actually. Well, actually, let me see.
No,
it doesn't restore broken body parts.
He gone.
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return to life a creature that has died from old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
I don't think any of his limbs have fallen off from this. So.
Now, if some of his brains have come out, we can't do anything about that.
No, I don't think that's what it's meaning. It's like if you lose a hand or lose an arm or lose a leg or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it's that drastic. He's crumpled against the stone, but I don't think his leg pops off or anything. So
I think it's in our best interest as player Emily to not waste our resources trying to save him again.
Save this stupid man over and over again.
With us also possibly getting thrown off a cliff. Like, pretty sure we should probably kill these gargoyles.
I'm telling you, this is just a sign that the comet is total crap sometimes.
I'm up for that being the case too.
And then let's see.
He served his purpose in the plot.
This gargoyle will go ahead and go like this, and they're going to both attack Tabby.
Yeah.
With advantage. So,
man.
5, he's already down to 0. And
he dead.
He's dead. He is insta-dead.
We're going to have to make some choices now because I only have 2 things of Revivify left.
So NPCs are starting to be slaughtered
once
left
again,
and right.
I've already made a point that we should not be saving Conrad.
And that is the gargoyle's turns. Lirith is going to attack the one in front of her. Terrified that they just like clobbered, because they have claws and bites, so they're just ripping into Tavi and tearing off big gobs of flesh, and Lirith is scared out of her mind, but she's gonna attack the one in front of her because there's not really anywhere to run anyway. So, all right,
further down the path, but that's not gonna
rapier. She misses. There we go. That's it.
Great,
Anna.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here to be less likely to be thrown off a cliff.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to try and hit 23. That's 12 damage.
Very good. Not dead, but certainly very damaged.
This is probably really silly for a stone gargoyle, but please make a Constitution save.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, that passes. I mean, I gotta try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him again, hopefully. No, I won't.
Or fail.
I'm gonna flurry of blows. Seems like a good time to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try and kick.
21.
That's 6 cold damage.
Very good. Yep. Not dead.
Oh, nope. That's
And another
wow,
crit
what's
fail.
with all the ones?
That's so bad. Is that your turn?
And then
Can we put roll 20 in dice jail?
did it
Isolate
seem
some
like
code.
these, as when they were taking their turn, did it seem like they were very agile in how far they could run
Well, they were flying.
or fly?
And I mean, I don't know. They didn't fly very far, but that's not necessarily saying they couldn't fly farther. You don't know.
I'm like, do I just run far away to hopefully not get dragged off?
Well,
Nah,
actually,
it's fine.
I guess they're like 30 feet above you. So yeah, let's say I think you could have a good guess, Anna. They probably have a flight speed of 60 feet.
Don't you have like
Okay.
wait, no. Don't you have like the slow fall thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Sounds good.
Well, I guess slow fall doesn't matter if you can't help us, so
Take we.
Time to rage. So
Mhm.
mad, and I don't want to
Yes.
get pushed off. So, and I want to be able to use my reaction to save everybody else if I can. So, I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay.
With my warhammer to start.
12 does not hit.
Okay, second attack.
14 does not hit.
Wow. Takui, you are so useless right now.
Very fun.
Maybe you actually raged after those 2 attempts.
Right, you're just like, all right, Deli, what do you want to do? You are hanging from a cliff.
Ow. I'm so bad right now.
Deli is not with us right now.
That's true. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff, and that's why they call him.
She can't hold
on much longer.
I feel like you're quoting something.
Between the lines.
Just a PBS, a PBS kids show.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, please tell me Abner is just really dumb and tries to like run away at this moment.
I don't know. It is all you, Deli.
did I hear yelling all the way from the bathroom?
Yeah, we were reciting the cliffhanger. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff.
The fact that I could hear you guys yelling from the bathroom from my headphones was pretty telling.
Longer.
I mean, maybe your headphones are up too loud. That's what that says to me.
Maybe, honestly.
That's concerning.
Okay, so real quick. So does it seem to us, given all that we've done, that is mainly just magic that hurts it? But does any would Deli have noticed any specific kind of magic hitting them harder than others?
No.
Okay. Well, luckily there's still something I can do. I could technically even done this from the bottom of the cliff. But
Well, you may not have survived the bottom of the cliff.
yeah, that is the problem with that. So Deli will pull herself probably like half of her movement to pull herself up, or honestly, she's not planning on moving much.
Yeah, it's like you're prone, basically.
Half her movement to go there. And as she gets up, she's going to pull out wait, does it take an action to do that? Frick, that takes an action. Well, this is going to require a little bit of time then.
What are you doing?
She's going to take the Pearl of Power out of her pack, speak its command word, and give her a 3rd level spell slot.
I mean, it's
Wouldn't
just a
you have
pearl.
just done that at the beginning of the day?
Actually, that's a good point. I would have done that at the beginning of the day.
I don't think.
I don't know why I wouldn't have.
Like, you could literally have the Pearl of of power in like a pouch at your belt that wouldn't you'd have to dig through your pack.
No,
to
it
get
requires an action for it to give me a third level spell slot.
and that. Yeah. So you can just do that earlier. There's no reason.
I would have done that at the beginning of the day. I don't know why I would have saved that. There's literally no reason. So Deli would pull herself up, and as she's pulling herself up, a storm cloud slowly forms.
Nice.
Over the cliff.
Cool.
And with this, actually, what else does it require?
The storm is passing over.
I mean, no, it's not passing over. It's starting right over us. And Deli is going to use that third level spell slot to cast Call Lightning. And it's a 60-foot radius, so it'll probably be centered. Not because of just because she's the center, it'll probably be centered on Lyrith. 60 foot out, so 120 foot rate.
And it just hits like your enemies.
Yeah, but I can do it anywhere within that 120 foot diameter.
Sounds good.
So I will center it on this guy because it's him and anyone within 5 feet, and that's probably the only one I can see.
Okay, yeah.
And
sure thing.
They have to make a. I'll just put this in there. Ooh, nice.
Top bottom. So top one fails, dies instantly.
Awesome.
And the bottom one succeeds and takes half that.
Yep.
Cool.
That is. So yeah, it's 13, 12 lightning damage.
Too bad they didn't get the saves the other way around because the other guy, he could have taken 12 damage and died. So
dang it! Oh well.
I know. I was like, I've done so much damage to that guy.
I'm just making sure if there's any other effects.
That was a good amount of damage for.
Oh yeah, that was well worth that.
You can keep doing this every turn, right?
Yep, that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm saying it wouldn't have. That's why I wasn't too annoyed with the fact that I would have potentially fallen all the way down. Because if I'd survived, I could have done it from there.
Sure. Yeah.
Honestly, after that, I think what Deli's going to do, since she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to be in. She can hold concentration spells in wild shape. Actually, no. Actually, you know what's funny? Even though I could turn into a gorilla, essentially, I'm actually still stronger as just Deli because of the Archonauts of Ogre Strength.
Right.
I think I just no. You know what? I will actually though turn into an ape, just because it gives me more hit points, and if I fall, that's a little helpful. So bonus action, ape, and move over probably, let's see, so...
Yeah, get rid of that tail.
And then I'll move only 15 more feet, so I'll just kind of start moving this direction.
Sounds good.
Because I've got plenty of range on this thing.
All right, Avner is going to cower in fear and do nothing. Audrin.
Audrin is going to cower in fear. And do nothing. No.
That's pretty funny.
Not expecting that.
Well, you did just see an apprentice be brutally murdered by gargoyles, so I wouldn't blame you. Honestly, the amount of trauma that D&D characters are put through, I wouldn't be surprised if they froze that more often.
Yep.
I'm just glad there's not a mechanic for it, because if there was, then it would feel like
there is in the DMG as an optional rule.
I'm just so mad that Conrad got thrown over and not Avner.
I know.
I'm so mad. I gave this beautiful speech about how he's important, and then he just dies the next day again.
I accidentally sent Avner to safety, but closer to danger too. Come on. It was a perfect opportunity.
Takewe's going to start wrestling with, did he actually even matter? Was I right? Do I matter? Does anything matter?
I mean, it's a legitimate question right now for all of us.
Yep.
Well, all for you guys. Deli doesn't have a mark.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just doing Audrin. The one right in front of you has been hit the most.
Yeah. I feel like my best solution is to just do what I've been doing and give it a little stabby stab.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, I'll use
steady aim.
Steady aim once again.
Oof.
Boop that snoot. Okay. Who thinks I should action surge? The DM is saying yes. Okay, we're gonna action surge. Actually, the DM saying I should might be a sign that I shouldn't. In some circumstances,
I just think it'd be fun.
But yeah, we're gonna.
Can you still? Does steady aim still count or not? I don't think it does.
No, it's the next attack.
On your next attack roll on the current turn.
Do you get another bonus action though? That's the question, because you can bonus action steady aim again. We did this last time. You can do it again. It's just that you can't move. As long as you don't move the entire turn, you can do it a second time.
Okay. Well, second verse.
Better than the first. Go ahead.
Better than the first. That's how I try to write my songs.
Yeah. Who likes first verses of songs? 7.
Why are we rolling so horribly tonight? You rolled 2 1s.
Yeah. Alrighty. Gargoyles turns. This one will just go in on the corpse of its friend and try to attack Anna.
Hey, no.
And miss.
Thank you for listening to me.
Let's see. Yeah. This one's just gonna grab Avner and try to toss him.
We can if he dies, we can officially only save. We can officially have to let someone stay dead.
And I know who you're gonna choose.
I get out my vlogging camera just to prove it.
So the thing is, he's only gonna do it with the one. Only the one's gonna try it.
I know, and I'm gonna use
crit success. And I don't think Avner has a higher strength bonus.
The dice tell a story.
The dice are telling us Avner must die.
The dice are telling us no more NPCs.
Caleb,
we have tapped out on NPC love.
I do need to know this just for continuity's sake. Are they also going to try to push Lyrith off?
That is a good question.
Because if they are, I'm definitely not saving Avner.
Yeah.
So I'm not using my reaction on him.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think this one will probably try to do that.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because if they're not going to push Lyrith off, then I will try to save him. I just...
What?
Are you freaking kidding me?
He still doesn't succeed, though.
Why does he crit?
So, I don't know. I feel like this has to mean something, right?
Roll off?
No, he still doesn't get better than him.
I know, but he got a crit.
So? That does not mean that you automatically succeed.
The higher crit succeeds.
Okay, wait.
What do we think happens here?
Would it mean that instead of getting pushed off directly down the cliffside all the way to the rocks, he would have the opportunity to try and orient himself to get under here?
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was going to say he has the opportunity to hang on the ledge.
Right, but by coming over here.
I like that better. Let's do, he has to make a dex save to fall off the ledge in the first place, right? So he was pushed, but whether or not he can save himself from falling any further, that crit allows him that, I think. That makes sense. It's a very good, he got a 20, so we'll reward him.
Fail your dex save. Fail your dex save.
Oh, too bad he didn't have advantage.
Too bad.
Got a 9.
Would Avner like to tell a story about a time he had to hold on?
Can you imagine if he would have? The dice. You were supposed to tell a story, dice. Okay.
Not become them.
They did. We did the best possible job we could trying to save him.
You were supposed to save the story, not become it.
You know what? Though.
No.
Can we say this, though? You know who would have tried to help Avner and given him advantage? Lyrith. That's the story the whole time. Lyrith has been goo gaga over Avner the entire time.
No, come on. You can't give him advantage as a reaction. Oh, come on.
That's
and he's going to push her off.
Maybe.
Right. Technically, all the gargoyles acting at the same time, so she would be getting pushed at the same time.
So you know what? Let's do this. I think that makes total sense because she's just helping him and giving him advantage. That's the same thing she can do. That's what the gargoyles were doing to push you guys off, right? So I'll go ahead and make a roll for the gargoyle. right? And see if the gargoyle is going to push Lirith off. And if she survives, then maybe she can save Abner. But we'll see. Okay, so gargoyle gets a 16. And then you can give advantage to Lirith if you'd like to. Or if you want to make your own roll, that's up to you.
I thought my reaction was saving her from going off, not giving her advantage, because that's the help action.
I could see either one, right? Like, oh, I see what you're saying. Can't you do the help action with her? No, I guess you can.
No.
Okay, yeah. You're right. So that makes sense. So instead,
would it be giving the gargoyle disadvantage?
No, it would be like
it would just be Lirith makes a roll first.
Okay.
Lirith makes a roll first. We'll just do that first. Let's see what she gets. Okay, she fails. So really what makes the most sense if it's a reaction, I know we did this differently before, but it probably should be a strength save. Should be a save, not a athletics check, right? Because you're trying to stop something from happening, not using
it's the
action.
same roll for me.
But
regardless,
so that it doesn't matter, but that's probably more accurate.
Okay. So strength save. Okay.
Yep.
But this is still at advantage, I believe, because I'm raging.
Yep.
Okay. So
23. Yeah, very good. So you save Lirith, right? You grab her arm.
Because I was about to say, so if I was like, okay, if Lirith saves, then Takui would have used her reaction to save Abner. If she saw that she was good and Abner's falling back, but she's going to save Lirith first.
So Lirith is going to make a strength save herself, right? But the issue is the only way she can make a dex save, I think, for this one, right? Because we've already just decided Abner already got pushed, and it was just, can he save himself? But Lirith is going to make a dexterity save. And I don't know, what do we think the DC is? Like, this is like, because you've grabbed her, so she's anchored. So if she can grab Abner, then what do you think, like, the kind of just dexterity of it would be, like, DC wise? I'm trying to think how difficult this would be in this moment.
Like, you just really want to save Abner. He must be so important to this story to save. Like, seriously.
I want to play out the characters doing what they would want to do. And
he wants to watch us stuff.
Whatever. You did not give Conrad that many chances.
We already established that Takui could use her reaction to do this, and there's no reason why Lirith wouldn't do the same.
Okay. Nice.
This is perfectly reasonable.
I think it's a DC.
She got
16.
a 19, so
Lovely.
She's fine. So Abner's, we'll just say he's right here, right? He got pushed kind of like diagonally and is now hanging over the ledge, Lirith holding onto his hand. This one is going to attack Audrin. I know. Totally miss. But I think this one is going to attack Takui.
Okay.
And hit
first one
bite.
hits.
So
for 2 damage. Wow.
Ooh, that's rough.
Very good. Very good. All right.
How sad that the tank that's the first time I've been hit this whole time. I'm like,
and support got thrown off the edge.
Yeah. So Lirith is going to go ahead and use her like movement or whatever, right? To just like drag Abner up here.
Dang it. Okay.
And then attack. Man, I keep opening the character sheet on the wrong one. And then attack the gargoyle that she's been attacking and miss. So that's her turn.
Oh no, Abner gets hit by lightning. How unfortunate.
Suddenly becomes an enemy. Anna, it's you.
Is Abner like laying on the ground right now?
He is, yes, probably prone. That makes
sense.
So
like not really flanking.
No.
Okay. Nope.
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 Yeah.
Yes. 9 cold damage.
Very good. Oh.
Is it dead?
No, I accidentally typed in =9 instead of -9. It is not dead. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Dang it.
Okay.
You let go of Lirith. She's stable, and so is Abner. What do you do?
Let's see. I am going to hit the one that attacked me. Hopefully get rid of that flanking that they have on Audrin.
Sure. Miss.
What the heck, Takui? Why? I'm a +8. I literally
know.
like this
they don't
is
even
so
have that high of armor class.
infuriating.
Oof. Nope. Yikes.
Okay, and then I give a bardic inspiration to
Guys.
I think I'm gonna give it to Lyrith, just in case she gets pushed off again. Be like, Lyrith, stay on the ground.
Yep.
True enemy here, guys. True enemy here. The dice.
Deli shoots the dice with lightning. I assume you're gonna shoot lightning, Deli.
Yeah, the question is where. Because the thing is, obviously, like from a pure gameplay standpoint, the best place to hit it would be somewhere like here or something. But I actually can't see that. So I think the best option I have is to aim, because especially since there's more NPCs in this area, I probably would just aim here.
Sure.
So I can hit this guy.
Sounds good.
Which feels like such a waste because this is almost surely going to kill it. But we'll see.
Certainly has a possibility. All right, dex save. Fails to save, but does not kill
lightning.
it.
21 lightning didn't kill it?
Nope.
I thought it was almost dead.
It was almost dead, but now it's definitely almost dead.
Okay.
Cool.
My turn. Actually, okay, question. Actually, better question. Is it on my thing? I have a climb speed.
Oh, fun.
Oh, wait, that changes things. Wait. Because I'm only 20 feet down.
Yeah. Climb up there?
No, would I though? Because right now they clearly are not paying attention to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, if all you're gonna do is just do call lightning, it makes sense to stay down there.
But I'm wondering. Okay, my current thought is, could I move someplace where it's advantageous and I can see more of them?
Oh, we could move to this ledge or on the corner here.
I think I'd do that because they think I've fallen. So I'm gonna, or maybe I'd probably move. Yeah, over here.
That makes sense. Yeah, kind of climb on the edge over there, but you can see the battle now.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Avner's gonna disengage and just run past everybody and book it over here.
You'll see a pink gorilla on his next turn.
And Audrin.
Well, I'm just gonna continue to stabbity stab. Which one is the most hurt? It's the one that I've been attacking now.
Yes.
Yep. We're just gonna double down, steady aim. Rapier warning. We're gonna try to hit it again. Oh, not the rapier warning. My
+1. Yep.
Yay.
That hits.
That was 10.
Not dead yet.
Boo.
Is that it?
Basically.
Sounds good. All right, gargoyles. I think they're just gonna dive on you, Audrin, at this point, right?
They're not gonna try to throw me down too?
Nah. They're like surrounding you, right? Like they're just like gonna attack you, right? Because they're just surrounding. They're just gonna attack.
I just imagine they try and throw you off,
Right.
and they just they're confused as you just sit there.
I know,
floating.
yeah, and that's something what would happen. And I'm not like trying to like cheese it where like obviously you can't be thrown off, but it just makes sense that they're just gonna like they're all.
I was just really ready for that middle finger moment where it's like, didn't work, did it?
So let's say the first set did not have advantage, which is the one on the left. So what's your AC? 16. So he hits with the first bite. And then the last bite and claw also hit. So you take 3 piercing, 6 piercing, 4 slashing.
Okay, and then I'm gonna reduce the 6 piercing by 3.
Sounds good.
So
not too bad.
10. Minus 10.
Could have been much worse. I think this one will. This one, the gargoyle is just going to attack Lyrith instead of trying to push her off. So
They're like, you're no fun.
And hits with that 20. Does 6 piercing. Lyrith is almost dead. So it takes a big chunk out of her. She screams, but stands her ground and attacks. Attacks back. $25. Whoa, crit success. Nice job, Lyrith.
And she rolls good damage.
Yep. 11 damage. Very good. All right, Anna.
Okay, please let me just kill this one.
Yes, please.
18 hits.
11.
It's dead.
Okay. Moving on to this one.
Okay. Hit.
7. And then kick. Nope.
Miss.
That's it.
All right. Takeway.
Okay, let's see if I can actually freaking hit one of these guys. 16.
16 hits.
Okay, I'm hitting the one up of Audrin here.
Okay.
Okay, so 16 plus 2, so 9.
Very good.
Okay, one more.
Yep.
Finally, jeez. Okay, plus 2, so 15.
Very good. Yeah, you do some solid hits, cracking the stone, breaking off at some of its chunks. Very good.
Then I feel like that's it as far as bonus actions go. I don't want to use another bardic, so we'll stay with that.
Good. Deli, more lightning.
Oh, well, first I'm going to climb up because now that I probably hear or see Anna moving. So I climb up the rest of the way, look at Avner, glare.
You're just
then,
oh. Big pink ape in front of him.
And let's see. Okay, yeah, this works. So what I'm gonna do is Deli's gonna call lightning. You probably see the ape or reach out and and then lightning gets struck right there, hitting those two right there.
Those two. Very good.
Oh right, I gotta roll it.
Yeah.
Keep rolling lower.
All right, deck save on the left and right. Does that 16 make it?
16.
Yeah, it
so if deck save, so 16 makes
it
so it's half.
9.
The other one takes 19.
This one takes 19. Okay, neither of them are dead, but they both look pretty bad.
I'm liking this Pearl of Power. It's been very helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Audrin, it's you.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing I have been.
Yeah, the one in front of you looks very damaged now. Should be able to finish it off with one more.
We're just gonna.
9 does not hit.
Well, first of all, it would be 12.
Yeah, 12 does not hit.
But you know what I also realized that I still have? A bardic inspiration.
Yeah. 12 might. Yeah, he might be able to make it. It's 15. So,
is it a D6 or D8 now?
D6. I will never get to D8s based on how
Oh.
much I
take bard.
look
Yeah.
up.
Hey, there you go. We got it.
Hey, made it.
Okay. Now let's see how little damage I do. Oh,
You kill it.
nice.
Hey, it made a difference.
There you go.
See,
And
Takeway's the real MVP here.
the rest of the gargoyles disengage and fly away.
Cowards.
Yeah. So, and they can fly.
I
60
fly after
feet
them.
in one movement. I mean, honestly, what's your movement speed though? Isn't it 30 though for flying?
Firebolt
Wait.
them.
That's true.
And I can still if they move 60 feet, they're might still. Oh wait, yeah, they're still within range of my lightning.
Very nice.
I could dash.
So yeah, that's what they do. Lyrith, I guess she has noticed that by this time you usually take parting shots at the things. But I guess she really doesn't have she only has a dagger, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I would just like throw firebolts at whatever the weakest one
Lyrith
is.
basically just kneels down next to Tavian and starts crying. And then Anna.
I mean, I
Take
don't
a
have
flying leap out into the void. Throw your quarterstaff like a boomerang.
Sadly, no.
I would like. Can I shoot my 2 firebolts off? Because I would get 2 because it's 120 feet.
Right, we're doing it in turn order still. Basically, I just want to see if anybody else wants to.
I don't think there's anything I can do at all.
Cool. Yeah, I just want to check. Takewee, do you have anything?
The only thing I have that's that far in range is the sleep spell. And I would have to...
Some of them are pretty low.
If you held your action... because I don't know. Can you hold a sleep spell?
No.
Did they disengage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I
should really get the thing that ignores disengage.
Is that a feat?
Yeah.
But I mean, would that even be enough to actually kill them? That's the other thing.
No, it wouldn't. But
right, like they would just fall in the water.
I just think in general.
I mean, so if you did sleep on a couple of them and they had low enough health to actually sleep, they would take 46 damage when they fall into the water.
That's true.
It's like it softens it somewhat, but not enough to not take damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I guess as a bonus action, I will end my rage and point at them and be like, "Sleep."
Could you hold the sleep action till after we attack?
You say, "Rock-a-bye, baby."
I don't think you can hold a spell, can you?
You can. You can hold an action and you just say that you're holding a spell.
Why are you holding exactly?
Because if she waits till after we take our ranged
do
attacks,
damage stuff. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Could I do that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
There's no reason
I'm just
why not.
gonna be like.
Sounds like a reasonable trigger.
Yeah.
Cool. Deli, call lightning.
Yeah. I can only hit these. I can only hit. I can't hit all of them because it's within a 5-foot range. Which ones are the ones that look most damaged?
The top 2 are very low, and the bottom one still has most of its health.
Then I probably would aim here. I'm thinking because that's a guaranteed kill at least.
Yeah.
And the others can aim at the other one. So I will.
So keep in mind the thing is these are the only 2 that we could actually reasonably do sleep on.
True.
So if you kill those, then she
can't
really.
Then
plus call lightning does a lot of damage. So
yeah,
I'll aim it here then.
Yep.
And call lightning. Okay. I don't know if I technically have to hit into a specific spot, or I can just say like I hit the water here and it still hits them because it's still like lightning right there. Could I do that? Actually, that's a good question.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Choose a point. Yeah, you're good.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point, though.
It's fine.
Yeah, the point can be in the air. Why not? It's lightning.
Fail. That is 21 lightning damage on both of them.
Very good. Ooh, I'm still on the ruler. So that one.
Yeah, I aimed right here.
And that one's very dead. Top one.
Yeah.
All right. Audrin. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
This one has a little bit less than half now. Okay, you miss. Critical fail.
We've been rolling a lot of those tonight.
So now Takewee would do sleep.
Yep. Yeah. Sounds like it.
Okay. Cast sleep. 29. What?
That is
you get both of them.
Yes.
Wait. How does this work? It's 29 hit points in total, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that they both fall asleep. That's actually one has 22 and one has 4. So that's perfectly within the range. That's awesome.
And they both.
That is so not the average for sleep. I think the average for sleep is like 18.
You rolled above average.
So that one's instantly dead as it falls into the water and splats like concrete, on concrete. And then this one takes 12 damage. It has 10 hit points left. But I guess wakes up because
I think
it takes damage.
I think they wake up when they take damage. Yeah. If I remember correctly.
But the thing is, I guess it's its turn and it flies another 60 feet away, but then Audrin gets his firebolt off, right? His one more firebolt before. So go for it, Audrin. Yep. Yeah, it's
16?
You
Yep.
did it!
Oh my god.
It's dead. That was
like,
brutal.
Out for revenge.
That was brutal.
Would you like to see? Here, I'm going to.
Oh, what we did was brutal. not Conrad, who's sitting there dead on the ground, who I now have to use my freaking diamonds to bring back.
Well, how
Do
many
you even
rounds has it
have
been?
enough spell slots for this?
Guys, I used my only 3rd level spell slot for Call Lightning.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, wait. There's still a way we can do this.
Oh yeah,
I can eat.
There you go. Yeah.
But here's the thing. It technically, how do we word this, Caleb? I think technically, because I have to recharge on a short rest, because I can't just eat it and immediately do it. I can do that. I think the way we've ruled it is I can immediately get back the spell slot, but I have to surge.
Yes. Well, that's what we've done. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only way. So I think about half of the rounds have passed.
So I need 2
between
3rd level
deaths.
spell slots.
I don't think we should do Conrad.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just wondering if at this point we even have enough time to get him. Because we've already gone through 6 rounds.
I think you can, just barely. Like if you do this fast and Audrin flies, I think you can. Because I mean, Deli's already basically
Deli's gonna have to panic, get up there.
She's right there. Here. She's right next to Tavi already.
I'm revivify Tavi.
And then Audrin flies her down in 1 round or 2 rounds at max. That's not that big of a deal.
But I surged twice. So
but you will surge. Yes. So go ahead and do that.
So wait, okay. Here's the thing.
But then we also use all of our diamonds. So if any of us die, we don't get revivified.
That's true.
That is the problem.
Yeah, up to you guys. I mean,
and that's what I worry about too. No, that is.
Here, okay.
I just worry that logistically, it doesn't make sense that we could actually reach Conrad and then actual like.
So the first one is not a consideration. You have enough time to reach Conrad. It's only been like 6 rounds at max out of the, you're fine.
Here.
Yeah, but that's 36 seconds. So you're saying we have 24 seconds for Audrin to fly down.
Yes.
Get him back up.
Given that Audrin is a rogue and can move 90 feet around if he wants to. Yeah, he's fine.
Here's the other question, Caleb. Could I conceivably, because here's the thing, I can only here's the other problem. I have a max spell point charge of 6, and it costs 5 to make a 3rd level spell slot.
So you would need to eat 2 of the necklaces to make this work.
I would either have to eat 2 I would either need to eat 2 necklaces. Well, I'd have to search twice no matter what, but I could either eat 2 necklaces, or we could potentially roll, because it's 500 GP, that eat half and then eat half on the next one.
Yeah, so this is the thing that I'm thinking, right? Is that this would have to be a snap decision on Deli's part, because you guys aren't sitting around talking about this. You have 24 seconds to make it work. This is Deli deciding right now, are you doing it or are you not? And then if you hesitate at all, then you can't, right?
The first thing Deli would do, here's the honest to goodness question. Can I eat half of the crown or the necklace?
Given the rules that we've set up, no.
Okay, so I have to eat them all. Here's the next question. Does something happen by the fact that I've eaten more gold than I could technically handle?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
So I eat gold, go up to 6 spell points, immediately spend 5. Immediately spend 5. I think you have to roll on the surge table. I don't have the surge table.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and roll a D100 and I'll look it up.
Okay. 100.
Ooh.
I don't know what this means, but I'm feeling this might be bad.
Oh, no, it's actually good. All uses of wild shape regenerate.
That's useless. I've only used 1. And okay, that's fine. And so immediately I run up to, I guess here's the question, would Audrin be going down to, actually, should we just do this in turn order?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
so we would have basically, I mean, Lirith is not doing anything, and I assume Anna and Takui are not really doing anything during this time. So it just goes to Deli.
I'm like comforting Lirith. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
Deli, you eat the thing.
Oh, I forgot. Technically I needed to wild magic surge before too, but it's passed. So I'll roll wild magic for this. We're fine. And I revivify Tabby, yeah.
Does it take actions or anything to eat the stuff, or do you just do it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I don't think I don't think we ever specified that it does, so I'm fine with it just being
it's an item interaction.
Basically. Yeah, it's just an item interaction. So she's moving the items into her mouth. And then it would be Audryn. So this is the thing. The thing I was thinking is Audryn would grab Deli and just fly down to Conrad, if that's still your plan.
I don't have more items to eat. That's the other thing. If he did that, I wouldn't have anything to do.
So someone else needs to give you a piece of treasure.
Yeah. So I guess that's my question. What would Audryn do? And would he think of that? So
the question is, what would Deli say? Right? She heals Tavi. Does she immediately say we need to get to Conrad, or does she not say anything? Like,
I mean, if this is all technically happening at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess what would Audryn be doing at this moment? I guess, Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are all aware as D&D characters, like the time is elapsing, and you need to get there quickly if you want to save Conrad. But whether or not you characters are like set on saving him is up to you guys, right?
Well, I mean, Audryn would probably fly down there to grab him at the very least.
At the very least, get his body. That makes sense. So you can move 90 feet and around if you dash and do your rope dash, right?
That's 10 feet over, 80 feet down.
Right, exactly. So
yeah.
So you can use your entire round to just get to his body if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we go back to Deli. But I assume you're just kind of waiting, right? Or we're gonna get treasure from someone.
At this point, Deli would probably turn to Takui and say,
"We can't keep doing this. I'm almost out of diamonds."
Don't make this Takui's decision.
I mean, it's either Takui or Audryn's decision. They're the leaders.
As a player, I'm like, this is so stupid. We do not be using diamonds on this guy, on this NPC who just.
But as people living in this world, you're like, are we going to be cruel and heartless?
I was about to say, as Anna, I would probably use my turn to roll a persuasion check to get you to save Conrad. Be like, we can't just let him die.
That's what, and Takui would say the same thing. She's like, no, like we can't let him die. Of course, like do what you can. But as a player, I'm like, this is so stupid.
What's so funny about this is like these are your Terra Nullius characters. No conflict whatsoever.
I would be the one person like, no, we gotta do
it. Yeah, right, exactly.
I mean, yeah, I think Takui would just be like, oh, we got to do it. I think she would say, if we can, we must.
Yep.
Right? Like that's her thing. If we can, we must.
Sounds good.
We can't. It's okay. We did what we could. I'm just so mad I wasn't raging when I tried to save him because I could have done it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right. So does someone just... I assume Deli can get a piece of treasure from one of you guys like this in the party.
Didn't we get 5 of those 500 gold necklaces?
I just don't think Deli's carrying all of them is the idea.
No, I'm not. And probably I'm right now. I'm like revivifying him saying, we can't do this. We can't keep doing this.
How long does Revivify take to cast? Is it just one action?
I think it's just an action.
Let me check.
It would be kind of useless in combat if it took longer than that.
I don't know if it's usually meant for... Okay, it's just one action.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. It's not really a combat thing.
We can use... I'm willing to use the necklace of mine. Like
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think any of us are willing to use.
Yeah. Would you be handing me one then?
Then Audryn just flies back up with Conrad's body, right? And then hands you the treasure, and then you do it, right? It's as simple as that.
Okay, well...
We got to still surge and...
that's true. I would probably tell this. Okay. I'd probably tell this.
Then back up.
Okay, so Takui drags Lirith and Tavi away. Yeah. Tavi's like, oh, what? And I'm like, get out.
yeah.
Because I'll be fine. I've got 50 hit points. If I get hit by a fireball, big whoop.
Yeah.
But if other people get hit, that could be bad. And then as soon as Andra brings him over, I will just leave that because it's not going to matter. I will roll my surge.
All right.
72.
72. For 1 minute, any non-magical metal you touch begins to corrode. Non-magical armor loses 1 AC for every round it's held and breaks after 5 rounds. Non-magical weapons lose 1 point of damage for every round it's held and break after 5 rounds.
I lose my armor.
Yes.
I can't doff my armor that quickly.
Yeah. So you heal.
Are you freaking kidding me?
You heal him, but your armor corrodes off your body as you do it. And
Belly's just going to look to.
Okay. Do you wear armor straight on your body, or would you be wearing like clothes underneath it?
Yeah, that's true.
Question.
The question is, what does it mean when it says you? What does D&D mean when it says you touch?
I mean, like,
I feel like it means if you use your hand to go boop.
Let me look.
Because other than that would be the only metal thing I'm touching. Because like I don't have any weapon.
Typically, people don't wear armor on their skin. That would be incredibly.
Yeah, that would be painful.
But you're also a dragon. But you're also a dragonborn who has scales, so that might not actually matter.
But I mean, in my token, I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah, most people wear clothes under chainmail, so it doesn't.
I think even a dragonborn would. Because
no. What I'm saying is, it's slightly different than if it was a human, but that doesn't mean you wouldn't, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
that's fine.
Do I keep my armor?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then at that point,
that'd be funny.
One way or another, Takui. Deli still says the same thing to Takui. She just turns to Takui and goes,
"I hope it was worth it."
Because that's it, guys.
I really hope so too.
Yeah.
Anna just goes, "Of course it was worth it. Every life is precious."
And I'm going to delete.
Alyssa and Emily are literally dying on the inside.
There's not one of us who's worth more than the others.
Yeah.
Except maybe Abner.
And I have deleted the diamonds from my
Caleb, this man must be so important to this campaign. Like, and I know it because he would not go to such lengths to save any other NPC.
I'm neither going to confirm nor deny any ideas you may have about anything I'm planning.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, what? Remember what happened to that snake NPC that was really helpful to us, and you just let them murder just in cold blood to the point where I had to break off the separate sessions to deal what happened with Toidy's psyche.
Listen. that destroyed Toidy mentally, which is exactly what I wanted. If I had let Abner die, that would be exactly what you guys wanted, which is not what I want. So
that's not what I want.
That's true.
Well, now here's the thing. Now, if Abner dies, there's nothing to be done.
It's true.
That's fair.
Except, bringing his body back to Far Shore with you guys so that you can give him a proper resurrection with his Regillian.
We don't have a way to use resurrection.
We don't have a way to carry his body.
But his family might. Oh, I mean, Takui, you are strong.
All of a sudden, I just feel so sluggish.
It's not that far away to Far Shore at this point.
It's not that far away. It's a couple days away. I'm not going to carry a body for a couple days. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't have done that for Conrad.
Well, then
why not? You're carrying this party.
At the very least, you can give him a proper burial, and then his rich uncle can send a high-level cleric out to go res him, right?
Yeah, Resurrection's a 7th level spell.
Yeah.
Bard or cleric spell, too.
Anyway, so we're already at 8:00. Do we want to just keep pressing on and finish the session and not take a break?
Yeah,
I've already taken a bathroom break.
Okay, so then let's just do that then. I think it makes more sense than taking a 15-minute break here and then doing a half an hour more, right? Cool. Yeah. So you guys continue on.
Does Tavi all of a sudden have?
He does not. Not everyone can magically get the thing.
Okay, just want to make sure because Takui honestly might insist on doing a body surge.
Not that you guys notice because I would if I did decide to do that I would roll on the body location table and who knows if you actually notice it, right? So, but
I mean, let's just point out the fact that Conrad has one, but Tavi doesn't.
strange, weird world we live in. Cool. So,
now we got to make it over this rickety bridge.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine. You just make it.
I mean, Audrey could just fly us over.
No, I was joking. Like, haha, it'd be funny if Abner fell off. Oops.
Oh, push.
Now it'd be the perfect time for Avner to go down.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Now
I want to commend Lyrith for being so brave.
Sounds good. No, yeah, she nods to you and says, "I was terrified the entire time, but I'm glad I
You
could do
literally
something."
saved Avner. I mean, that's
Yeah. He doesn't seem very appreciative. he's just like walking forward, like complaining, like, "I wish we were back in the stupid past. This has too many gargoyles."
This is why you shouldn't go for guys like this. They don't appreciate anything about you.
Seems to think about that, and maybe glances at Tavi.
Before we go, are we like
Tavi.
Are we moving on immediately?
As far as I know.
Okay, because Deli's probably going to be kind of sitting there a little like stressed out for a little bit.
Yeah,
because like she knows the weight of like what's currently on like
death is on the table now.
Well, because before it was like okay, if something happens, we're fine. We've got diamonds. Now it's like we
have to be much more careful.
Well, it's not like we weren't being careful before.
No, it's true.
Like there was literally nothing we could do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and the whole problem too was that Tavi got stabbed twice. Like if he had just gone down, we could have done it. I could have done it. That's why I wasn't raging, was because I was trying to say the healing word in case, like things like that.
Indeed.
But it just didn't work out that way. So
yeah, like both Conrad and Tavi died instantly in one turn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're very
wait.
low level
Oh
NPCs,
no!
So.
Wait. Real quick again, Caleb. So what was the effect of the thing?
The effect of the
with the magic with the
touching metal,
the touching stuff. Because I probably would have to take off my gauntlets of ogre power. If I saw them rusting, I'd be like,
it's not non-magical.
Oh wait, it was non-magical.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was magical. Okay, so my armor would have been fine anyway because my armor.
Okay,
is
then
magical.
you're fine. Yeah.
So it's non-magical.
You probably just don't even notice.
Yeah, because a minute passes and you probably don't touch any metal, so it's fine.
Yeah, everything I have that's metal is magic.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys continue on. It gets towards the end of the day. And Audrin, since you're out in front, I think you notice. You're getting up towards around a bend. And you suddenly spy what looks like a tiefling up ahead, standing on the cliff's edge, like a little bit ahead of you around the bend. And he's just kind of like staring out over the ocean. Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Could it be the long lost love of Raya?
Yeah, and then Raya teleports in, and then
no. My happy ending is we faded away into obscurity. You don't even know who I am.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but it would be reasonable to think that you guys came to
like,
an island like this, right?
Raya teleports in, and they just like look at each other for a moment, and they both teleport away, and you never see them again, right?
How long do tieflings live?
They're dead by now. Yeah, they've lived a normal life, died of old age, and are fine.
Okay.
Very Captain America.
But they're children.
Exactly. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows where they ended up when they decided to start having children, right? Like, who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Emily has said specifically she doesn't really want to know. Like, she fades into obscurity, and we never know.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Not even themselves.
I mean, let's be real. Miggy probably knows, but
oh yeah, well, duh.
Yeah. What do you do, Audrin? You see this? And we can probably maybe even assume that like Audrin is maybe 50 to 100 feet ahead of everybody else, kind of scouting ahead, and you can hear them coming up behind you, but like you're alone for a second staring.
Okay, remind me, were there any tieflings in our party? Like between the two ships?
I don't think so. There's more. almost like what am I trying to say? There'd be no and this sentence. There may have been one or two on either or both of the ships who are just like in terms of like the random NPC colonists. But I mean, you didn't know any. I don't think you knew them well enough to like be like, oh, it's Bob.
I just wasn't sure because I forget like the A team,
right?
Or I forgot all the races and everything. So I wasn't sure if there was.
Oh yeah. It's not from Jade Ravens. No, not one of them.
Yeah.
And we know that there's tieflings living on this island.
Exactly. This is more, and he's wearing like native clothing, so it's not like
okay. Yeah. Oh shoot! I guess I fly back and let everybody else know.
Just like be careful, there's someone up ahead, sort of a thing.
Yeah, and I also especially let Abner know to be quiet because if he sees us,
sure.
Well, the tieflings here speak Abyssal, right?
Yeah, so we could go talk to him.
Yeah.
If anything, Takeway would be like, oh, this is good news. Maybe we're closer than we thought.
Yeah, I mean, I could go with Takeway. We could talk.
Yeah. See, I'm fine with that. Audrin doesn't really have any thing here.
Yeah, so you just want to like send Takeway and Anna ahead?
A
Does
little
Audrin
ahead.
go with them?
Yeah. Well. No, Audrin can't go with them because if something were to happen to them, then who's left with? I mean, the only person left with the party is Deli at that point.
Sure. Just in case it's like a trick or a trap or something, just stay with the party.
I mean, we can go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So Takeway and Anna, you start to kind of close the distance and walk up the cliff towards him. And once you, maybe there's like a point where Takeway like accidentally kicks a stone, right? And it like plops down the cliff and plops in the water below. And you see the tiefling like look up and then slowly look in your direction. Do you like call out? Do you say anything?
I'm just like, hi.
Truly, that's what I would be doing.
Hi.
Would Tavi have known anything about greetings here and have educated us?
Oh, possibly. I can roll a history check for him. Let's take a look.
The proper greeting on this island is to take one arm and fully extend it out, and to take the other arm and to bend it inward, and to turn facing the opposite direction and bend into your elbow.
That is not what it is. With an 18, he knows that is not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so I don't know off the top of my head if we've decided anything like this. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
You don't have to just, if we know, we could just say we do it. That's fine.
Yeah, so you do it.
So Takeway does like the proper, like, hello, we mean no harm.
Yeah, the proper in-language greeting that means we come in peace. And
she holds up a peace sign, like.
Yeah, exactly. And at that point, he grabs a dagger out of his belt and stabs himself in the chest.
Oh!
I don't like where this is going, given the side story we had. Last time someone tried to kill themselves, a volcano exploded with devils.
Can I roll like an insight or a religion or something?
Sure. You can roll an insight.
Could I roll insight as well?
21.
You're very good at insight, and you have no idea what this means. He literally just like stabs himself, seems to stumble, and then just tumbles off of the cliff into the waters below.
Can I roll insight as well?
And you're like far enough away that you really can't do anything about it. Whoever wants to roll can roll. It's fine.
Might as well. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess.
You're all very shocked and confused by this.
I'm like what the just happened? Yeah. I did the proper greeting, right? I didn't tell him to go kill himself, right?
Right, exactly. He's like, okay, fine.
I go back through what you said, and I'm just like, yeah, no, definitely not what you said at all.
Yeah.
I'm like Takeway, she runs up to the cliff and then tries to go look out.
And Takeway, you saw blood spurt out of his chest, and you don't see anything on the cliff. Like there's no blood marks anywhere. Like it's as if he didn't exist.
Would my detect magic have noticed anything? I guess he was more than 30 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I do with detect religion?
Well, I have detect magic, but I don't see why I would have that up.
I've just said I.
Yeah, Audrey with a 24 religion. There's no religious rite that you know of in the Igboye culture. Like, there's no seppuku or ritual suicide or anything like that, right? Who knows?
I consult with
the only thing you could think of, I guess, with the 24 religion is like sacrificing yourself to appease an Alusi, right? So maybe the Alusi ocean god is mad and he's gonna kill us up. But it just seems so out of place. There should have been a big ritual. There should have been other people here. Like,
can I make an Arcana check to see if this was an illusion?
Sure, go for it.
I'd like to help her.
Oh my gosh!
With a critical, yes,
Nice.
It seems like an illusion. Like your nerves start to calm as you're like, okay, that wasn't a real person. There's no way it could be a real person. There's no blood here. Like, and we know illusion magic exists in this world. It was an illusion.
I shout back at Anna, like, because I like run ahead, right?
Sure.
Unless she runs with me, and I'm just like, that wasn't real.
I casually jog alongside you because your running is just not very fast.
Okay, excuse you. My running is a speed 40 plus dashing. Okay, fine.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I can just move 150 feet in one round. It's just really fast.
I can fly.
It's okay, Alyssa. I'm not fast either.
I'm really fast for like what I am.
Actually, I take it back. If I'm a dolphin, I'm pretty fast.
Poor Takewee. She's a barbarian who's supposed to be good at fast, and everyone else can beat her. It's just like initiative all over again.
I'm bad at initiative. I'm bad at speed, and I'm like good at these things. I'm not.
You're bad at hitting people with weapons, honestly.
Stop, Caleb. That was too far, Caleb.
Bonus wise, she's fine, but she always rolls bad rolls for some reason. I don't know.
It's because Takewee is truly a teddy bear at heart.
Yeah, right. She's like, I don't want to hurt you.
But yes, I had run up with you.
Yeah. She's like, this isn't real. Are we being, and she like, I think her mind immediately goes to like, are we being ambushed or?
Well, this to happen this night.
The evening is silent.
Ashton Kutcher walks out from behind a shrub. We've been punked.
No, and Takewee's like, I feel like we're either about to get ambushed right now, or we're getting punked by like some like something.
We see Takewee suddenly her eyes bulge out of her head and she says, fairies!
I mean, do we just think it's the same thing that cast darkness on us last night?
That's what she's implying.
Like, yeah. But Anna would just say it because she's not good at just putting the things together in her head.
Takewee's like, yes, that's where I'm going with this.
I don't really know about things like this.
Could I roll a history check to see if I could think of like creatures that are capable of playing these kinds of tricks?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Which check are you doing?
Did you say Arcana?
No, a history.
History would work too. Either one of those. How about we have? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go ahead. Advantage.
Okay.
History.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. 16.
16 is probably not enough. I mean, there's a list, right? But like, you can't narrow down the list.
Okay.
There's plenty of creatures that can use magic. So.
Being pranked by a poltergeist.
Yeah, that's one option.
It's like we're being punked.
Being pranked by a brotergeist.
I don't appreciate these pranks.
Cool. You continue on.
What would your mother say?
I just kind of say out into the air, pranks aren't very funny.
Of course you would be like that, Anna. What a buzzkill.
Feels so guilty. I hope so.
Cool, yeah. So you guys continue on a little bit, and it's getting towards the time you would like make camp. And then you turn around another bend, and you see up ahead, the path comes to an abrupt end, looking out over the bay. Nearly 60 feet above, it continues along its southern route, right? So it ends, and then 60 feet up, it seems to continue. A bamboo platform hangs near the upper path's edge, suspended by several vines draped over a log driven into the cliff face above. The other ends of the vines hang down the cliff face and are attached to a second log at waist height on the lower ledge. Down below, a dozen or so abandoned huts line a wide but rocky beach. So it seems like it's some sort of like crude elevator that you. Right now, the elevator's at the top, to the higher ledge that you can't get to. I mean, Audrin obviously can get to it, and if you want to, you can literally just like have Audrin fly everybody up. But you do find this. So
I also realized I could just go into gorilla form and like someone could come. Actually, I don't know if anyone could climb on my back.
But also, if you were like, hey, let's try to lower it down or whatever, figure out how it works. It might be, it would be probably faster to just use it.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
I worry it would break. That's what I would worry about.
You want to investigate it? Or I mean, at the very least, Audrin can just fly up and investigate and see if it would be stable, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Makes sense.
2, 4, 6, 8. Time to investigate. 24.
24. Let me double check this. Yeah, it seems fine to you.
Okay.
I mean, we can always send me up first because I have slow fall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Yeah, let's see.
Probably DC 25 was.
Yeah, so the elevator like uses crude pulleys to allow several characters or a beast of burden to pull on the vines to raise or lower the lift between the two ledges. So it takes some strength to do this. But you guys can try to move it. Let me look here.
Takewee, Gorilla Deli.
Yeah,
honestly,
it doesn't
just
look,
deli regularly.
it doesn't look
I'm
like there's like
stronger
a
as normal deli. Yeah.
doesn't look like there's a
wow.
rope or a roll to move it. Like you just take some effort, just take some time. So if Takewee and a couple others, try their hands at it, you can lower it down to you just fine.
Did you say it was close to time for breaking for camp anyway?
It is, yeah.
So would we want to do this in the morning? Because it seems like it'd
Do it
be
in the
better
morning.
to camp here than.
Are we
like-
on cliffs? I guess that's what I was.
No, like I thought we were out the bay. Or are we going to a higher place or a lower place when we go
Higher
on the
place.
elevator?
A higher place.
Yeah, so I thought we were like on the beach or something at this point.
No.
I think we're on cliffs and then we're just going up to a higher cliff.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
so the causeway that you've been following does at some points dip down into a beach and then continue up later. But right now you're on the causeway up in the cliff face.
okay. When you had mentioned like abandoned shelters, I
Yeah,
thought
so
we
you
were
can
in
see
a
them
lower
below,
place
right? So
again.
there is a place to go down there
Oh,
from here,
gotcha.
but it also continues further up. So
Gotcha. Okay.
it's like below you. You can see those.
I mean, maybe Audrin should scout ahead.
I mean,
like,
yeah, the thing is, like, it's not late enough that like you have to stop. Like you could,
Mhm.
there's like maybe an hour more of travel you could do, sort of a thing. But up to
I guess my thought is could Audrin like peek ahead and see if there's like an hour away will get us. Can we find shelter within the next hour?
Sure.
Or
Makes
would
sense.
this be the best place to stop? You just fly up and get an idea of what the
Do you want to do that,
Yeah,
Audrey?
well-
looks like.
I'll try to see. I'll try
think-
to see ahead, and
I think that's a survival check, unfortunately.
that's fine.
But yeah,
I'm willing to roll one right quick.
sounds good.
Let's do this. When you need a little survive.
Yeah, that's a 5. It's
There are 5.
I don't know. You don't know enough about it to say one way or the other. You're like, it's just as good as you can tell to sleep down here as it is up there. So, and you may or may not be right about that.
I think we should press on. Let's not waste the daylight.
Sounds good.
I'll move forward.
I mean, that is true. The quicker we go, the further we are, the quicker we'll get to resources.
Oh, I see. Here, I find my notes. So moving the empty lift at a safe speed of 10 feet requires a DC 10 athletics check. So I guess let's just go ahead and make that roll real quick there, Takewee. You can get
Can we-
advantage because there's people helping you. Just make a roll. I'm sure you'll get a 10, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. Moving the lift once it's loaded increases his DC by 5 for every medium creature. The lift itself has a space of 10 feet. So you can fit 2 people on it at a time. So what do you want to do there?
I mean, I feel like should we just because I feel like could I climb this cliff if I just made some acrobatics checks?
Yeah, you can. People can climb the cliffs if you'd like to. Like Seth could turn into a you can double team this. Have Audrin carry some people up. Have Takewee bring some people up on the lift and climb up. Like you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I feel like that would probably be the smartest
instead of funneling it all into one thing.
Yeah,
I could probably like go up with Lyrith because she's probably lighter than the others, and I don't want the other weird creepy guys touching me.
Fair enough. That makes sense. So Deli turns
Taffy
into...
could go up with her and be fine. But
no, I think Deli's saying ride on Lyrith. Or Lyrith riding on her as an ape, right?
Yeah, because I have a climb speed, so I could just climb.
That's fine. Yeah, if you want to set up that. So Anna's climbing up by herself. You'll have to make a roll, but
yeah,
in theory, you should do it. You should be able to do it. Deli's taking Lyrith up. Audrin obviously can fly a person up. Who would you like to fly up, Audrin? Or you could just fly up yourself, and then we can put two people on the lift and lift it up.
The issue is we can't leave the fox alone with the sheep.
Yeah.
And we can't leave the sheep alone with the grain.
Yep.
But the fox and the grain can be together.
What if we do Takewee lifts up Conrad and Avner. Audrin takes up Tavi, and then Audrin comes back to get Takewee.
Sure.
Right? That makes sense.
Yep.
Works.
So Deli, go ahead and you have a climb speed, so you're fine. Anna, go ahead and make a athletics check for us.
Is it athletics or acrobatics?
You can do acrobatics, that's fine.
Okay.
Acroletics.
Oh, that wasn't even very good.
14 isn't super great. So I think this isn't you like falling, and even if you did, it wouldn't matter. This is just you just looking at it, like trying it a couple times and being like, this isn't gonna work for me. Like this is too slippery. It'd be better if I just use the lift.
Okay.
Or Audrin flies me up or whatever, right? For whatever reason. So Takewee, do you want to make so Audrin flies up Tavi, no problem. And then Takewee, do you want to make a check?
Another one for Anna.
Well,
I'm assuming
no. So that was the check to lift it down.
Okay.
So now you make a check to get Conrad and Avner to the top, right? So
can I have Anna's help?
Yeah. Can I use a help action?
Sure. Yep.
Oh, we're so good.
Nice. Yeah. And it would be good, except for the fact that it was indeed trapped.
Yep.
And Audrin didn't have enough high of an investigation.
It was a DC 25, wasn't it?
It was a DC 30.
Oh, wow.
That was very, very cleverly placed, like sawed through just enough on one of the vines to like sabotage it, but not be obvious. And as soon as Takewee's getting ready to hoist it, Anna's helping her, and as soon as Avner and Conrad get on there, it snaps.
Well, at least it's the two people we don't care about. But it's one of the people we just wasted diamonds on.
I mean, if it's right when they're starting.
So the moment more than one medium creature steps onto the lift,
here's a question: would they have done that first, or would we already be climbing?
Well, Anna tried to climb and then didn't succeed, okay, so I assume time has passed, and then Takewee was getting herself ready and stuff. So Takewee had to lower the lift first anyway, so
that's true. How far up would I be at this point? How long would this take?
You're the top.
So now they're going to fall. That's
I'll go ahead and read this off. So
all the way.
The moment more than one medium creature steps onto the lift, one of the vines snaps, causing the lift to tilt wildly to one side. Any creature on the lift at this time must make a DC 20 dexterity save to avoid being pitched off the lift. So we'll do that first.
Where does the vine snap? Does it snap at the bottom?
On the middle.
Could they conceivably grab the vine that snapped?
That would be possible if they make the save, but it doesn't matter either way. It's the same save, no matter which way they save themselves. So let's go ahead and.
Well, at least Lyrith is at the top. Isn't going to put her life in danger for. Friggin' Avner.
All right, Avner, pull out the crits, buddy.
I was literally just looking at the spells I could prep instead of Revivify, and Find Traps was on the list of things I could get.
And then Conrad. They're both just going to be fished into the ocean and die, and then it's not even going to matter that you used your revivify.
I know.
It's terrible.
Literally, they're just sucking up resources. Okay.
And then I'm making one for Conrad.
Look.
Hey, Conrad makes it.
Good.
Okay, so
that means
not
diamonds weren't wasted.
Yeah.
Not to play devil's advocate here, but if we're playing with the same rules of me being able to use my reaction to save somebody.
I don't know if you're close enough is the issue.
Well, okay.
What about me, who's
away.
super fast and dexterous?
I think I'll allow Anna to try.
Thank you.
What about me who can fly?
Well, and my problem is I'm probably still trying to hold on because just because one snaps doesn't mean like the whole thing falls.
Exactly. There's one round that is happening here before something else happens. So Audrin and Deli, you are at the top of the cliff, so you don't really have. You could move down, like Audrin especially could move 90 feet down, no problem. But that's his turn, right? Like he can't really do anything after that. And Deli, you could try to do the same, but you're not going to have time to actually do anything before this happens. We can assume you guys are moving, but Anna, you can indeed make your own check here. I think it would be a dexterity save to try to save Avner.
The dice tell a story. The dice tell a story. The dice tell a story.
19. I did say DC 20.
You did. The dice tell a story.
I did say DC 20. Do I have?
Has it been? Here? How long has it been? It's been a long time since we fought the gargoyles, right?
Yeah.
It's been way more than 10 minutes. Sorry.
Just checking.
It's been 2 hours. Let's see. So they're right at the bottom. It hasn't gone up yet. I'm just trying to figure out how far he's falling.
Could I use that to put him on the ledge and throw myself off?
Say that again.
Could I use a 19 to swap places with him?
No, but I mean, Anna, you could very, very clearly jump down after him.
And you just slow fall.
Right.
Right, but if I slow fall, I would be...
Does slow fall happen automatically no matter what you do? Can you turn it off?
I don't think you can.
Well, I thought slow fall was a reaction.
Oh, you can use your reaction, yeah.
So Anna could probably take a dive, like a swan dive, grab Avner, and then use. Right?
How tall is this cliff? How tall is this cliff?
It's 80 feet tall. So there's water below he's gonna land in. So he will take 66 points of damage.
So if I jump after him, would I just take that damage and not him?
If you jump after him and don't do slow fall,
you would still both take it because you're both still falling.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, what's the point of me jumping after him then?
Well, no, because you jump after him, you grab him, and then use your reaction to slow fall. Right? You've grabbed him, and now you both fall slowly down and land safely. Right? I'm assuming that's how it works. I don't know why I wouldn't.
Right, I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there time for that at all then? Because would this not be...
I think so. I think this is an acrobatics check. Right? You're trying to swan dive and catch him.
I mean, if anything, you're not putting yourself in much risk because you can just slow fall.
Okay. So an acrobatics check to try and get him?
Yep.
The dice tell a story. If this is a nat 1, it wasn't meant to be, guys.
That's a nat 20.
Yay,
this is 21.
21. Yep.
Dang it.
I love it so much. Avner's almost dying so many times. So
it couldn't be now when we're out of diamonds.
I know.
I'm out of spell slots.
So Anna, you save him. No problem.
I hate this so much.
And then Conrad has an action to like jump off the lift safely, right? And then one round later, the remaining vines snap and the entire thing falls into shallow tide pools below.
Wait, does it fall on them?
I was about to say, we take falling damage, or like I take the falling damage and just reduce it.
Oh, you still take damage?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think if you're holding him, that's fine, right?
Okay.
You're taking the damage, I think.
Okay.
You can control your fall. It's not like you're both falling like uncontrollably. You're landing it's intentionally.
I think he would still take the damage though. Because it's not like Anna has shock absorbers. Unless you can
but if I'm slowing myself, I would theoretically be slowing him too.
Well, would it just be whatever the damage is, you just both take whatever you would?
I don't think that makes sense. Minus? Like Anna can magically slow and control her fall. Like obviously she's gonna land hard, but I don't know it's gonna actually do like literal lethal damage to Avner.
Well, I'm just saying Avner would still take damage. Avner would still take damage.
I don't think he would.
Well, Seth, Caleb has said that he won't, which is the whole reason I'm doing this. Because that's why I was asking him, like, how does this work?
Like it's literal magic that she's using to do this. I don't think it follows the same rules.
That's why I was asking questions beforehand, because I wouldn't have done that if he would have just taken the damage.
It doesn't make any sense for her to do it if
So now you have to roll the damage.
Right. So you have that? Is that what it is?
No, I take 0.
Reduce it. Oh, you took 0. Nice.
I can reduce it by 5 times my monk level. Nice. And I'm a level 5 monk.
Yeah, so the assumption is Anna's also reducing it for Avner because she's controlling her fall and doing it in like a pseudo magical monk way.
Then the fact that it's 0 makes it more.
Yeah. And so, but this is the thing. I feel like this makes Anna. You land on a rock in the like shallow tide pools that are directly below the lift. So I think you will have to like make a dex save to dodge out of the way of the lift as it comes crashing down.
Cool.
How many rounds later does it fall down?
Literally just the next round.
Okay, because
would it fall? Wait. Would it fall down? It would fall down. Would it fall down faster than them, or do they fall at the same speed? Like, does the slow fall?
That's true. How fast are you falling? That's fair.
Doesn't say.
It just says you slow your fall and take. The main thing is you take less damage, basically.
But it just says you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Okay, so it's not actually.
It doesn't actually slow your speed.
Yeah.
So it would hit them in midair.
Well, no, because it's the next round.
It's the next round it happens. So
okay.
We don't. Yeah, we don't need to worry.
Down, and then they see
exactly.
It
they see it falling on them. Yeah, exactly. So dex save, and we'll see how you do.
$17.
I think you'll take less damage than you would have.
Oh, that's not bad.
So yeah. You take some damage as flying shrapnel flies towards you. And honestly, Avner probably takes this too, goes down, and then can be healed by healing word pretty easily before he goes. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it was definitely very dangerous, but you managed to bring him out of it alive. Unfortunately, I know.
I am thankful. I don't want Avner to die.
Thank you.
Because
Avner, you were the only one.
Because I'm the only one that has enough hindsight to know that if he dies, we're screwed later.
Yeah, that's true. Bringing him safely to Farshore will ingratiate you to the Maravanchis. Certainly.
What if we get to Farshore, he's there, and then he dies?
Here's the thing.
Not a problem anymore.
For me, it probably doesn't matter if he gets there safely, because who knows? Once I link up with the Blood Sisters there, he's one of the guys who has a family of power, so I may be hired to just go stab him anyway.
You get to stab him, we don't? That's not fair.
That would be a very funny full circle moment. Anna saves his life here, maybe multiple times before the end of the adventure, and then by the end of the campaign has murdered him.
You know what? And that would be great because he would completely trust you too, because all the times you saved his life, you sneak up to him, he's like, "Hi, Anna."
Exactly. Cool. So,
does Lyrith use one of her spell slots?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Friggin' Lyris. And what?
I would. I'm just asking if she does or if I should.
Yeah.
I just figured out where the Invictus comes from in Terra Invictus. Invicta. It comes from Avner not being able to be defeated.
Avner Unconquered.
I imagine as Lyrith is healing him, Deli's just like in her like ape form, just like giving her like, what the frick are you doing, girl?
Yeah. Yep. So Audryn, I think
we all fly up.
Yeah, exactly. You all fly up. You're fine. Audryn, you probably take a glance at the lift again before you leave, and I think at that point you can tell. Like, actually, make another investigation check. We'll see if you can notice what happened this time.
Settles it.
Yeah, there you go. Crit. Technically the DC is 30, but like you got a crit, so it's fine. So
I am taking Find Traps as a replacement for Revivify.
Well, yeah, I might as well for the rest of the adventure because it won't matter.
Yep, exactly. I was literally looking at what spell slots could I use instead of Revivify.
It won't matter unless we
might
find
be
diamonds.
useful.
It won't matter unless we find diamonds.
Yeah, but if we find diamonds and I don't have it prepared, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's
so
what
Audryn,
I'm saying. If we find diamonds and you have Revivify prepared, even though you can't use it right now.
I'm not preparing for a spell I can't use.
Okay. If someone dies and that opportunity comes up.
Oh, that'll be hilarious. I'll definitely do that intentionally too. I'll have someone die and then be like, you found a cache of diamonds. That'll be hilarious. But yeah, so Audryn, you can tell that like several of the vines have been cleverly sabotaged, like slightly cut through just enough that when the force of two people on there specifically, it snaps. Yeah. And if you had noticed it in time, a quick mending spell would have fixed it no problem. But
I don't think anyone has mending.
None of us have mending, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Caleb, who do you think we are?
The Terra Nullius characters?
Yeah.
People with excess magic?
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
I actually did consider taking mending, but I'm like, probably not.
Yeah, and so you kind of get to the end of the day.
Can I, from that investigation, can I figure out maybe about when it was done? Like, is this a recent thing that was done?
Very recent. 100% very recent.
Okay.
And so the data is starting to add up. Someone's messing with you. Yeah.
A saboteur.
A saboteur. Yeah. And I think like the night comes and you set up another camp. I assume it's probably more tense than the night before, right? Everybody's kind of on edge. Like, is something else going to happen? What's going on? But nothing happens at night. There's not any events that happen at night. It passes uneventfully. But then Deli, as you go into your watch,
would I be recharged with stuff first?
It doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna happen here. You're gonna need it. But in theory, no. I don't. Yes, in theory, yes, because you've gotten a full 6 hours. No, because it's 6 and then 2 that you can spend.
Okay, so I won't recharge that, and I won't recast. I won't fill my 3rd level spell slot from Pearl of Power.
But basically, what happens is Deli is on watch, and then as the sunlight is starting to come up and like illuminate the area outside the campfire's light, you see Deli that's sitting there, and it was definitely not there this morning. But you see, you find a dozen terror bird carcasses arranged just outside the light range of your camp. Each bird is tied, wings outstretched, and head to the ground on an X-shaped frame. The birds appear to have been dead for days, but they were definitely not there the day before.
Do they look burnt?
No. They're just dead.
So they're not the ones that
No, they're not the ones that Audryn brutally massacred.
So wait, they're on like an X-shaped platform.
Yeah, they're like at a frame, like a wooden frame that's like tied their arms and legs outstretched as in an X.
And it wasn't there before.
And it was just outside the light range of your camp, so you only noticed it when the sunlight started coming in.
Can I roll insight to see if I have an idea? Oh, that'd be look more Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay, 12. Yeah, roller guidance. No, 13. Not really. There's any
Second time
number
I've
of
rolled one
magical
on a
ways they
guidance.
could have gotten here, but
No. To figure out what the heck's going on. See if there's a reason why. Okay.
you don't know. But yeah,
That's
I
disgusting.
think that's the point where Avner starts freaking out, right?
Does it get to morning then, or everyone's awake?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And Avner wakes up and then just starts screaming. And it's just like, what is going on? You need to find out what's going on. And he's like yelling at you guys. There's something out there and it's stalking us.
Abner, be quiet. We don't know where they are. Stop.
I will not stop
Freaking out.
until you do something to protect me, to guarantee all of our safeties.
Freaking out is not helping anything. Calm down.
You know what, Deli? I don't like your attitude, and I don't like you giving me orders. I am the highest blood in this little menagerie right now, and
Cast
that means
sleep spell.
so
it's a good thing you said that because I was literally about to turn up and say we do not have any more diamonds.
right. Yeah.
I don't know if I actually do that or not. I'm just trying to be funny. But
well, no. Decide. Do you actually decide if you actually do that?
The thing is, you'll have to
I will say, like,
because then we're just
totally,
gonna come
like,
up with a more angry Abner afterwards. So it's just like I was just trying to be funny, to be honest.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So Deli, you turn to him and say,
so he's go like, you gotta do this, and I say,
Abner, I don't have any more diamonds. So if you're going to go around on your high horse, realize
I don't have my high horse. You gave it up. You didn't let me carry it. You didn't let me take it on the boat.
And it would be dead by now after that wreck. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
You don't know that. It could have been an event in the adventure that the horse survives.
No.
It is in the adventure that the horse survives.
What?
Yes.
What? Are you freaking kidding me?
100% it is.
How?
If you let him take the horse survives the shipwreck.
We have crew members we're not sure that are alive.
I know.
And
If
they're
the
more
horse would've
sentient and smart than the
I
freaking horse.
I know. It's hilarious.
Caleb, if the horse
Why
would've
is the
survived-
horse alive? Is that why we need that many pounds of food at the beginning?
It's one of the things that is mentioned there, yeah.
The horse
my
would have
gosh.
become food. I'm just
Well,
throwing
but the
that
horse
out.
could also have carried a bunch of stuff too, so
Well,
Also gotten pushed off
It's-
the edge with all of our stuff.
very true.
yeah, we wouldn't have like been able to go through that cliffside with the horse anyway.
You would have been able to no, you wouldn't have been, because it would have snapped.
Well, if we had put the horse on first,
No, it's a
maybe.
large
No, I
creature.
mean just like
Oh,
along
yeah.
the even along the cliffs. Would he have?
No, along the cliffs you would have been able to, yeah.
Yeah,
This
then
this
Abner would
been
have
the first point.
insisted that Audrin carry the horse up.
Probably.
You know?
I think
Which you would not have been able to do.
Deli's just gonna take a deep breath and go,
Abner, you are not the captain here. You are a passenger and a low-ranking
This
one at
isn't a
that.
ship, Deli. There is no captain, and I'm not a passenger.
Audrin goes to Abner and he says, "All right, you don't want to follow the captain. You don't want to follow his crew. Then you can get yourself to far shore. Goodbye." And then we walk off.
Make a check of some sort. I assume you're
I am
are you
making-
lying?
This
I feel like this is intimidation. Like,
Yeah.
follow through or.
Depends on if Aldrin's telling the truth.
That's
I mean,
Is he
Audrin's
trying to
really,
bluff?
like-
Is he bluffing or not? That's the question.
No, like Audrin's persuading. Like
Okay.
Audrin is like, "Look, this is your choice.
Sure.
You either shut up and follow us, and you do what we tell you to do, and we will try to get you there, or you're on your own."
Yeah, make that check. Ooh, 21. Yeah, that probably works. He like biting his lip. fine. But I swear, if I don't make it to Farshore in one piece, my uncle will destroy you.
If he's anything like you, I doubt it.
And it's at that point where Lyrith is like
yeah,
rifling.
like I was gonna say literally like Takewee is like eyeing Lyrith like
No. She's not even paying attention to this conversation. She's rifling through the food, and she's like, "There's food missing.
oh crap.
All of the food in my pack is gone."
Did any of you notice anything on the watch?
Oh, and I Takewee wants to like go through her pack then.
Yeah. Let's see. It's just Lyrith. You guys all check your packs, and everything's fine. Just basically, it's like 1 day's worth of food is gone. The stuff that she had packed, like for it's a day's worth, as in like a day for everyone. But
Right.
so all of Lyrith is gone.
Okay,
So,
question real quick. Would we technically have had spell preparations yet?
sure, that's fine.
Dang it. Because I would say if so, that's no problem. I can cast Goodberry. Like that is
I mean,
no,
it's I think we
you're-
have enough food. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
But-
You have enough food. It's actually not that big of a deal, but it's the principal thing. It's like, so Lyrith, I think, turns at that point and just says, "You stuck-up son of a... You took it, didn't you, Avner? You stuffed your face when we weren't looking."
Takewee is like, Lyrith, we cannot assume that. Remember, there's a prankster out there who's trying to turn us against each other.
Is there? Or is Avner not telling us who he really is?
Can I walk up to Lyrith and just look in her eyes and just go, Lyrith, I don't think Avner is smart enough to do this.
And she probably like pauses for a moment and is like on the verge of saying like, "But what if he's like a mastermind evil wizard," sort of a thing. And then she just pauses and she says, "No, you're probably right. He's a total moron." And Avner is just like, "Listen, I do not have to stand for this blatant slander."
Well, that's why I was trying to walk up to her like very closely because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like just be offensive to him.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to call attention of like,
Right,
let's
she's not
examine
talking to
this.
He's not
Oh,
talking to
okay.
you. He's just talking to like
Okay, just-
what happened,
Perfect.
right? He's just like, whoa.
The air.
Yeah, he's like, "You're the captain, Audrin. You fix this. You punish her. It's
Punish her for
libel,
what?
slander."
I want to look over at Conrad and see his reaction to all this. See if I can roll insight.
He is just kind of like confused, like not confused. He's just like reserved, like kind of looking back and forth between everybody. Just like he seems still he died again, so he's just a little. He's having a hard time.
Shaken up. He's shaken up.
Yeah, shaken up. It's
Yep.
good.
Deli's gonna go into her wolf form, and she's gonna try and sniff out where the food may have gone.
Okay.
And she's
Yeah.
advantage because it's a
Perception.
melt.
Mhm.
Actually, which is better? Perception. She actually has better perception as just normal Deli. So
See,
perception.
bards have the ability to cast rituals, right?
Good question. I don't think
Seth, you
so.
should know that.
I think we had a point with Toity where he was doing it, and then we realized he couldn't do it.
Okay.
I don't remember. Yeah,
I think
because I feel like
that's
that
what it
happened
was.
at
I was
some
gonna
time.
say because I would be ritually casting.
They do
detect
have
magic.
ritual casting.
They do. Okay.
Okay, then I will ritually cast detect magic while Deli's doing that.
Question.
Unless you do that already, Deli. But
Actually, yeah, the guidance is up to a minute, so I could guidance myself potentially on this, and then wolf shape and do that.
Sure.
Okay. So perception.
Critical failure. Yeah, you don't know.
This has happened so many times today. I'm gonna roll the D4 just for the frick of it, but oh my gosh! Oh my god! Literally, the end of last session, the exact same thing happened.
Yeah,
That's
can we
hilarious.
just like end session right there? I feel like that's a bit poetic.
Jelly Kelly can find out where the food went. Too many smells on this friggin' air.
Yeah.
Waste of a friggin' wild shape. Wait, I have advantage. Oh, I have advantage. That's a 19. Sorry. Because
Oh, it's a 19?
Yeah,
You have
'cause I have advantage.
Oh, right, because you're a wolf. Yeah, of course.
I just saw the 5 and immediately
yeah, me too.
saw red.
Sure. So, that's the point, Deli, where you a scent that you smelled before, very faintly on the shell that was used to cast darkness, comes to you in more force, and you smell it on Lyrith's pack, and it smells kind of musty and dank, and I don't know if you have. It kind of smells like an ape. It kind of smells like you smell when you wild shape into an ape. But there's no trail, right? It's like he was at Lyrith's pack, took the food, and disappeared.
So this is what Deli would look to, because she doesn't want to waste. I don't want to waste the wild shape. Would look to because did the shell have a distinct shape? Or
wait,
so
wait.
like,
how do you have advantage then if you're not using wild shape?
No, I am using wild shape. I don't want to waste wild shape.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave wild shape and get out of here. So I think did the shell have a distinct shape that essentially Wolf Deli could trace into the dirt?
Sure, yeah.
So it might be tricky to convey this to Audrin, but Deli would like bark at Audrin, like trying to get his attention, and like with her paw kind of just like draw
trace
a
quick
shape,
shell spiral or whatever,
of the shell, and look to him, like look to the fire, look to that, look to him, see if he can kind of get what I'm. I would have to roll something to get this across, or
I mean, it's at the very least we wait until wild shape ends and Deli can tell everybody. It's not that big of a deal.
3 hours,
right? But Audrin can eventually figure it out. It's not like it's time sensitive.
Hold up a paw. 3 words.
I don't know if I'm dexterous enough with my paws to like write the word shell in the ground.
I don't think you are. Yeah. Audrin, I guess just roll an insight. We'll just see how well you pick it up.
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Okay, that's more helpful because Audrin is.
Oh, he knows exactly what I mean.
You speak with wolves, apparently. Turns out Audrin wasn't raised among pirates. He was raised among wolves.
I mean, Audrin was a lone wolf for a while.
That's true.
And Audrin kind of defaulted to operating as a lone wolf. So
true that. Yep. So you pick it up. And so it seems obvious that it's the same person. Deli has their scent now. So, right, if Deli comes across he, she, it, she should be able to track it.
I think I'll probably, in that case, stay in wolf form for sure for now. So if we notice it as we are going, we'll at least if anything, I'll have advantage on the perception check.
Sure. Sounds good. Yeah,
like a damp ape smell.
Yeah, for sure.
Get away from me, you damp, dirty ape.
Wonderful. Yeah. So I think you guys just probably continue on. Still, you've reined in Avner, and he's gloomily following behind. But I think we'll kind of leave off on a cliffhanger here, right? You guys get ahead. Another 2 hours of travel kind of passes tensely. You're not sure if there's going to be something that jumps out at you or not. But you get to kind of like a weird kind of pocketed section of the cliff. The cliff path that kind of goes into a series of caves before coming out again. And right as you're kind of coming out of the small bit that it kind of goes inside of a cave, and you can see the skyline again. Suddenly, that's the point where you see, right? So you kind of.
It's dark.
You end up. Here, let me just copy paste real quick. So you're kind of come out of like a little cliff face, and you're into this kind of like tide pool river sort of thing that's below you, 60 feet or so, kind of looking out over the ocean. And the cloud is filled with gargoyles. The sky is filled with a cloud of gargoyles that's headed right towards you. And there is one who is kind of in the center of all of them that looks much larger and beefier and has 4 arms. That is like roaring in battle cry mode as they fly towards you. They've obviously seen you and are rushing towards you. And we'll pick up next time with more gargoyle attacks when we return.
They're obviously not very happy with what we did to their friend.
Exactly. Yep. They noticed that their routine patrol did not come back, and noticed that there were intruders on their land.
When you say cloud, how many approximately?
So I say cloud. I'm exaggerating.
Okay.
That's
I was
two.
imagining. I was literally imagining like 100 of them.
Nah,
So was I.
There's...
I was like, oh great, we're gonna have to succeed on like a DC 20 at dexterity or stealth check to like avoid this army.
There's 6 of them plus the big guy. So
6 and a beefy boy.
Indeed. But luckily, you kind of are coming right out of a cave complex. You kind of have like a threshold that you could meet them at, if you'd like.
And
right.
It looks like there's not as much of a cliff to fall off of.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a little bit more of a stable situation for you.
Well, so. more so can't immediately one-shot a character.
Indeed. And that's what we'll pick up next time on Terra Invicta.
Wait, how long is it? Wait, sorry, real quick. How long has it been? Because I can be wolf shape for
2 hours.
3 hours.
2 hours since you left in the morning. Yes, you're still
okay.
wolf
So
shape.
I've got 1 hour left, so it'll probably be irrelevant after this combat anyway.
Yeah, sounds good. One thing. Well, you know what? We'll end the stream here. Do an after show, and I think there's something. We'll get to it. We're done. If you're a patron, check out the after show. We'll be live probably tomorrow on Patreon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. We're out.